I muted it. What's up, you beautiful people? We're going to get it together at some point. I'll tell you another thing I got to go fix real quick. Hey, Rob. Rob just hopped on here right as I took this thing live. So that's beautiful. You're muted too, Rob.
That's because I wasn't saying nothing, man.
So he's playing it cool. All right. Well, I'm just getting here. I was at a Christmas thing via Zoom. Every year we have a Christmas party with my friends from around here, but this year we did it all via Zoom and we exchanged gifts and all that. So I had to get out of that, come here and hang out with you guys. Will's still not here. He'll be here shortly. What have we missed?
Man.
I'm going to fix
it. Where you? Hey,
I'm here. I'm still here. You can still talk.
I want to show you a couple cool gifts myself.
All right. Well, then he just bailed. All right. Well, hey, what's up, people?
I ain't bailed, bruh. Woo! Woo! Here we go. All right. Here
Ryan
we go.
Rosa, I meant to put out a tweet earlier, but listen, I can't do everything myself here. But this is a live watch of WWE, so you're gonna hate this. Just FYI. Did you just get that as a gift?
Nah, man. I just feel like we need to be extra safe tonight. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, what's up, beautiful people? I'm sorry, Ryan Romano. I didn't realize. What is that?
That right there is what we call a lunch receptacle. Lunch receptacle.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah? You think that's awesome?
I do think that's awesome. That's why I said that. Dang. What the hell's going on over there? This is some Cinema Shock stuff right here.
Oh, yeah?
Bam! Oh, Rob gonna get wild tonight. I'm jealous of those lunch boxes. I got some whiskey over here, though. You know, Gary got some whiskey up in here.
We know what's up.
Oh, I cannot believe. So AJ Styles and Drew McIntyre is on right now. Well, here we are. See, AJ's already brought out the chairs, and the ladder has been introduced. Not sure about the table. But yeah, we're just doing a live watch tonight. That's all we're doing. We decided to throw it in, do a live watch. We're going to do these every once in a while now. We decided to stop fighting it. So many people are watching WWE right now, so we're just going to hang out with you. We're going to watch it too. That's what we do.
And I might just let the hair go tonight, bro.
Eric, just do what you got to do, man. Make yourself comfortable. I got 3 6-packs of Highland Brewing's Highland Gaelic Ale. That's what I got for my gift at the thing.
That's fantastic, man.
Yeah. So welcome, everybody, if you're hanging out. We're watching WWE TLC. Rob, do you have it on?
No, I don't.
We need to put it on. This is stupid.
Yeah. I don't even know it was a thing. So
where have you been? Are you just now waking up from your drunken state?
I literally just drove in. We took the Jeep. We took the Jeep up to the mountains this weekend. We literally just got back about 15 minutes ago, man. Look, I'm out of uniform. I got my Chattanooga Lookouts jersey on, which I love. It's my favorite hoodie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see it. Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo.
All right. So if I missed anything else, or did this thing just start off with AJ and Drew? Is that how we started? Sorry,
I literally don't know anything about what you're talking about.
Robert, you already drunk before we even started?
No, I've been driving for all day. Of course I'm not drunk. Or am I?
Yeah, I don't think that has any effect either way.
What? No, I don't know anything about TLC, bro. You want to talk Mission Pro? We can talk Mission Pro. I see Brian's in the chat. We can talk Mission Pro. Mission Pro represented on Dark.
That's true. That's true. Will's going to be here, everybody. He's coming. He said be there in a sec, so we'll see him in several minutes, probably. Brian Rosa spent 35 minutes on the can to get ready for this show. Sorry, Brian, because you're going to hate this. Yeah, I saw the Saints up there, Ryan. Not looking good right as I was headed into the thing. So somebody catch me up in the chat. What's going on with this Drew and AJ match? It looks like Drew or AJ's just dominating this match. Who's watching it? Because this is it's crazy.
All right, I'll put it on. Let me mute my junk so we don't get banned.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. I just turned it off. I said I'm just going to have to do without the commentary. Congrats, Brian. VIP front row tickets almost gone. It is TLC.
TLC 2020?
Yes. That would be the better one to watch.
Not 2019.
We got 2 streams tonight, Rob, so I hope you can keep up. We're going to do this live watch stream, and then we're going to jump over to a recap stream.
What are we recapping? This?
TLC 2020, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
God.
It's like we haven't ever talked about this before.
I know. It's just like I've been dreading it. Not hanging out with you, just dreading TLC.
I hear you. Well, we just thought we were due for a hangout with the people. And so normally we wouldn't probably do like TLC. We would have done like Final Battle. That would have been more our speed.
The Thunderdome just reminds me of freaking Hunger Games, man. The Hunger Games.
Hungry. I'm hungry right now. Weirdly enough. Tacos, lettuce, and cream. That's right, Brian Rosa. That's what TLC is all about. Dr. Red, I don't know. Will The Miz cash in his money in the bank following this match? That's a good question. Technically, he could cash it in on any match if he wanted to.
At any time.
The real question is, does anybody want to see The Miz as a champion?
Mm-hmm.
That's the real question. All right.
Hold on, Rosa. I see you, Rosa. I'm going in right now. Going in right now.
Where are you going in?
I'm going in to get our tickets for Mission Pro.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Brian, did you send that link to me in Facebook or in our private chat, our private text?
Brian, how stoked are you that the ladies of Mission Pro are getting some love there on AEW Dark? That's pretty awesome. Maddie Rinkowski, Jasmine Allure, Vert Vixen, all appearing on AEW Dark this week. That's pretty amazing.
Gary, every last one of them. Every single last one of them who you just mentioned is a student of the Dog Pound Dojo. Every last one of them. They're all Mission Pro students. Homegrown. Homegrown like Chipper Jones, baby.
You right.
There they are. I got it, Brian.
Rob is a suck up.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Eventbrite. I'm going to continue with Facebook. Every time I go through this, man. Every time.
I can't believe this is the opening match for this thing.
Hey, Brian, can you put me and Ryan Romano together again like you did last time? I'm about to buy our tickets. What is this?
What's the matter with you? You sound so angry and just
I hate
down in the dumps, Rob.
Eventbrite just sucks, man. They always make me go through this and that, and I can't remember what my freaking login is. I'm trying to go through Facebook.
Hey, AJ with the calf crusher with the chair. That is brutal. I mean, you can't win the match this way, but Drew like smashes his head into the ladder. That's what's up, Zalia? Welcome to the chat.
They have a shit behind it. Brian tripping, man. Okay, hold on. I'm going to the Mission Pro website. That link you sent me is crap, Brian.
Whoa.
Trying to give me, it said shed tickets right now.
You've heard the shed tickets.
Those are my seats. Best believe no one better be in that seat. Best believe it.
All right. Drew's mounting to come back here.
There we go.
That's cool. In case you guys haven't figured out, this is going to be a loosey-goosey show tonight. We're just hanging out, watching wrestling, chilling.
Tickets.
AJ really working that leg.
Front row VIP. That's nice. That's nice right there, Yay.
What's that?
That beat you had going.
Oh, thank you. Just providing some music since we can't have copyrighted music and figured I'd write my own.
I was like, feel the beat of the rhythm of the night, dance until the morning light. Forget about the worries on your mind.
Brian Rosa, why don't you tell me how far out is Mission Pro booked? Like how far out do you have thoughts on what's going to go down? I'm curious. Like your booking, like match setups and everything. I'm just curious, like if I'm gonna have to, if there's like I want to go see a Mission Pro show, and I'm not a jet setter like Rob Stinson. What's the one in 2021? You're like, you idiot. I mean, I know
you need to see that. You really need to see. We need to get the boys together on this one, bro.
Yeah,
we need to get the boys together on February 6th.
I mean, I kind of want to. I'm just trying to decide if that's going to work out for me. I'm just 2027 though. He says so. You heard it here, folks. 2027.
All right, Rosa. I got my tickets. Put me by Ryan, please. Out in the shed.
There you go. Look at that, folks. Right here, live on this show in this year of our Lord, 2020. At the end of it, during WWE TLC, Rob Stinson bought Mission Pro Wrestling tickets. You're right. There is a cage match on February 6th between Allison Kane, La Mera. That's God. You're right. That's sell any of it.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, done.
I'll just go on record right now and tell you that I'd rather be watching that than this. But here we are. Sorry if anybody's new here and they're seeing this show right now, and we sound degrading of WWE.
About the worries on your mind.
Yeah.
Rhythm of the night.
Oh, we'd get like a little bit like of a warm-up match or something. They just went straight in on Drew versus AJ. This was actually one of the matches.
Boy, Drew's eyeballs look yellow, man. Like he's got cirrhosis or something.
Yeah.
He is Scottish, right?
It's Scottish. Drew's actually Scottish, not like how you call other people Scottish. Like Drew McIntyre really is. Oh, Drew versus AJ slides under the table. I'm probably ahead or behind everybody. That's what I always hate about the network for me.
Here's the thing, man. Everybody we talk to, everybody we respect, thinks AJ Styles is the greatest thing since sliced bread, man.
You disagree?
I never felt him. I mean, he's good, obviously. I mean, but I feel like he reminds me of Billy Ray Cyrus. You know, he's got a deep Southern accent. Which is, it's just fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's just like,
I mean, as Georgia boys ourselves, I grew up in Georgia and you live in Georgia. It is,
right.
I mean, you have to be accepting of it, sort of, but it is strange that WWE has never said, like, dude, you gotta pull back on that, Georgia.
Yeah, pull it back a little bit, man.
Pull it back some.
But everybody, even like Aldis, man, Aldis is like freaking AJ Styles, man. I'm like, dude, I feel like he can move. He can definitely get up. He gets air, like that freaking flying punch he just did is phenomenal. No pun intended. But I just never felt him, man. I never bought, I don't think he's the greatest on the mic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
That's a big part of it.
I'm with you, Ryan. I was excited when AJ debuted at the Rumble myself. I see what Rob's saying. I mean, when I hear the promos sometimes when him and Drew were going back and forth on Raw, I did think it was funny. But like Drew's like calling him out, and then AJ's like, well, we're going to see when we meet at the TLC.
Exactly. It's like, and I would never question again. Obviously, we don't work, we're not like Dr. Red. We're not insiders, and all that. But people who are very high up that we respect a lot think the world of AJ Styles, and so there's something there. But I just never felt him ever. I never felt him. It's kind of
former NWA World Heavyweight Champion you're talking about there, Rob.
Former NWA champion. That's right.
Oh, Drew. Overhead press. Good Lord. Just carrying him and throwing him out. Ow. That looked like it hurt.
And don't get me wrong. I don't mean I don't respect him. I definitely respect him. I'm just like, he's to me, like, you gotta put a show on in the ring, and then you gotta give us something to remember on the mic. And I can't really think of one single noteworthy AJ Styles promo that I'm like, dang, that's up there, But the man can work. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, he can get around.
Ugh.
There he is.
The Miz is here.
Who called that earlier?
What the hell is
he doing? They're cashing it in.
Wait, but what? Wait.
He's cashing it in.
No, this doesn't make any sense, though. Like, doesn't the TLC match still have to happen? Like, after? I'm real confused about this. He just gets to enter the match? Is that what happens? Okay.
At any times.
Well, he should really get up there and do it. That's what he should do right now. But he's taking a sweet time. So
this is now a triple threat.
Oh, there he is. Oh, just in time for the TLC.
Look at that timing.
William
match.
Oh no.
I don't know what that means.
Almost not allowing
William.
it.
Hello, William.
Sorry.
Oh man. Well,
just
that worked out.
Drops him through a table.
It's William Pepperbottom.
Oh, Willie Pump a Pickle.
Oh, in the back. And it broke. The chair
Who is that?
broke on almost. It's not Shaq.
Who is that?
That's not Shaq.
I love Brian Rosa. Thank you so much for this. You have your lowest live viewers ever at the moment. Reminds me of Raw.
Listen, we're just trying to keep it going, man.
Listen, we've done the numbers, and either way, the numbers aren't good on WWE pay-per-view nights. So we just decided to go with the flow. So here we are.
Is that Moose? Who is that, man? It's like
his name is Olmus. Thanks for paying attention to the fast count. I have to figure it out every episode. I can't ever remember what his name is.
Are you still doing the fast count?
Yes, dude.
You did something for 2 weeks in a row? Dang, man. Proud of you. This is tripping me out because I got you guys in this ear. I got the pay-per-view in this ear. 2 different sets of headphones. So I'm like, if my nose starts bleeding, let me know.
Well, you can at least let us know if the commentary lets us in on something. I completely shut off my sound bar here so that I don't risk getting this pulled.
Yeah, smart. That's why I got the headphones in.
They did an ascension ceremony on Monday Night Rob where they all met. It was because I wagered that they had done so many contract signings. They were like, we can't do that anymore. And so they did the quote unquote ascension ceremony where it was like they would still talk to each other while they put the belt on the thing to raise it above the ring. So it was like, because the whole time they were just talking about it like, oh yeah, we got an ascension ceremony tonight. And I'm like, what the hell is an ascension ceremony?
Just like you're supposed to know what that is.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Where did that come from?
Yeah,
the ascension ceremony. Like we're bringing back the tag team from NXT. Like what is this?
We did that at my wedding.
The ascension ceremony.
We rose the marriage license to up in a tree, and the first one to get to it got to be married first.
Oh man. I feel like Drew's way too far away for. No, he's very tall.
Man,
I guess he's fine.
I know I had a drink sitting here.
My bad.
You got a whole bottle of whiskey. I saw it sitting there.
Hold on now.
Look at it, Drew. It helps when you're 6'8" or whatever he is. I don't know why I went to 8.
Uh-oh. Miz has another ladder. This always works. When they bring in another ladder, this always works.
Never fails. I'll tell you this. One thing I am happy about is that the Miz went ahead and cashed in. I feel good about that.
Yeah, let's get that done before the year's out.
Yeah, let's get it over with. Oh. Dang, he went right up.
Oh.
Miz ain't
Drew's retaining.
This
Unless
is
Miz shocks the world right here. This is why I hate ladder matches, man, honestly. Because if this is how it ends and Miz gets it, I just hate that. There's no
way. No way Miz gets this belt.
He's about to get it.
No way.
Oh,
no way. All right.
It's over. Oh. How did he not just grab it? It's so easy. It's just got like snaps on it, right? You just
pull the snaps. Come on, Drew. Come on, Drew.
I kind of want AJ to win this match though. Not like oh, he's about to. No, Miz is gonna steal it. They're gonna have Miz get it from AJ with a punch to the chest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then a punch to the open fist to the face. Miz is your new champ. Nope.
I hate this. What is happening? What is
Drew
doing?
You gotta have. You gotta have this spot. You can't have a ladder match without that spot. And so now,
dumps them to the outside.
Where you dump them out.
Oh, the Claymore delivered.
Oh boy,
AJ's dead on the outside. Drew's got this.
He died. It's the second time this year AJ's died. Once in the boneyard. Once in this very match.
Oh, just get it, Drew. It's over. Let's move on to another feud.
That ladder looks rickety. It's done.
Yeah. It's over. Drew wins. Yeah. Miz finally doesn't have the money in the bank anymore.
Finally. He finally doesn't have Otis's money in the bank anymore.
Yeah, for real.
The one he didn't even win at Money in the Bank.
Stupid. So. All right. Well, at least we're through that.
Yeah. So, this was the first match, right?
Yeah, I think nobody in the chat will tell me. I've been asking.
It's because nobody cares.
Nobody's watching. Dr. Red's watching. He's just being an ass. I'm sorry, Dr. Red. I didn't really mean that, Dr. Red. I was just playing.
Gary's on something. Look at Rob down there waving because you won't add him back to the stream. He's just waving. Gary forgot about you.
No, dude, I literally looked before I took a drink, and he was not there.
He'd been there for like 10 minutes. Oh, where'd he? Now Gary's gone.
Check this out. Check this out, Will. This is my new
Now let's start the show.
my new Chattanooga Lookout hoodie.
I knew you must have had a new hoodie because for you to break character, I mean, I know we're doing a.
Honestly, I was wearing this. We just got home like about 20, 30 minutes ago. So I had to come in running real quick, put the bandana, put my colors on.
Well, the whole start of this. Rob didn't even know we were doing TLC to start this thing off.
That sounds on brand for Rob. So I'm not shocked.
I don't know what this is, man. Tender love and care.
This is where they go chasing waterfalls.
They don't want no scrubs in the WWE, baby.
I don't want no scrubs.
That's my jam. Where's my guitar?
No, shut up, Rob. You go get us pulled. You go get us pulled.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Hey, I can break my guitar out, do some covers.
There you go.
When things get light. Here's Wonderwall.
The other day I was playing on my guitar and like I can't play it. I wasn't been in the dining room like playing guitar for like all day, and my wife's like, "Can you please stop playing Wonderwall over and over again?" And I said, like "Baby." You see it? That was the joke. So stop playing Wonderwall, and I said, "Maybe."
It's just here's the thing about it though. It's just so easy. I don't know if you were. That was just a joke, probably, but from an actual guitar player that plays guitar on a regular basis, for some reason, like every time I get a guitar in my hand, it's like default. I just go in on that chord progression.
Wonderwall is one of the first songs I learned to play. It's also like similar to like Disarm by the Smashing Pumpkins. Like it feels like it's also in that same like area, and just moves like that. Paul Heyman's out. I'm not listening to anything that's being said, so you'll keep us in the loop.
I got you. I'll tell you. Kevin Owens said he'd win it back or die trying. Jesus, Rob.
Rob, what is Rob doing now? Rob, you're going to get us sued.
What?
Wow. Heyman just won the singer.
Oh, Jesus.
This has become a house party.
This is Rob is now that guy. Yeah. Welcome all the new fans. Come to our TLC watch party. It's just like a regular party. There's the guy playing guitar over there. We got beers in solo cups, and we're hanging out all night long. Ryan Romano said, well, R.I.P. Kevin Owens. We'll miss you, I guess. LOL. What's he talking about, Will?
I don't know. Rob was playing guitar really loud, but he's Paul Heyman basically just said that he likes NASCAR not because of who wins, but because of the car crashes. It's getting a little sadistic.
Oh, I see.
Is it Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens tonight? Man, I'm out of touch.
It is, yeah. Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens. That's the other match I was looking forward to besides that Drew and AJ match. So,
boy, I hope they don't do it right now.
I will give it to them. They've been doing all right on the main event programs as far as WWE goes, except that Miz stuff. I'm glad the Miz thing's over with. So, I like Drew as a world champion. I like Roman as a world champion. I'm excited to see other programs. I've got a secret sadistic desire to see what happens with The Fiend and Randy Orton, and that's happening tonight. But anyway, I uploaded some pictures here so you can see. Like, look at that, boom, Randy Orton, The Fiend, AJ Drew, Shayna and Nia versus Asuka and a mystery partner.
Oh my gosh, who could that possibly be? Charlotte.
Yeah, I know it's going to be interesting. And then Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns, and Sasha and Carmella.
There it is.
So we'll see. Oh, that's happening now. So look at that.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
It says WWE Supercard. Can you imagine if this was a Supercard?
It's boss time. No, I can't. No, I can't imagine that. Is this a new intro for her? What is this?
I think that is.
This is just a
video package here. Wait, I'll be happy.
That's Sonya Banks.
Sonya Banks. Beautiful Sonya Banks.
Wow. Oh! I mean, this is getting me up to speed, so.
Brian Rose's wife's not home today. Maybe she's the mystery partner.
Ooh.
She will have
up in there, man.
She will have pulled something off if that's the case.
Oh. You mean these dumbasses didn't want her to be the ref?
Boo. I don't know what this means. What does this mean? Thoughts on WWE copywriting the collective? What did I miss there? I haven't heard anything about that. I'm going to Google it.
I'll look it up. I'll be our resident fact checker. I Google things for a living.
Oh, it looks like something to do with GCW.
Oh, yeah, the collective. That's doesn't that have something to do with Bloodsport? Don't they call that? Aren't they part of that?
Yeah. Well, GCW does Bloodsport. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yep. So Bloodsport, Black Label Pro, AIW, those are all part of the collective. Yes. Yes, Rob? I'm gonna go ahead and mute Rob there.
It getting wild over there in the Stinson house. Let's
that's what happens when
Stinson off.
That's what happens when he breaks out the guitar. He makes his children mad. I think this video package is a little too long.
Petra, show it out. Carmella. Cheap champagne. She does not drink cheap champagne.
That's what she's saying.
That's what it feels like she's saying, yeah. It's boss time! That's what I hate. That's one of the things I dislike about WWE sometimes is like they get that. Like Sasha Banks she's the boss, so that they put that on the screen, and then Michael Cole every time yells, "It's boss time! Yeah. It's boss time!"
What would our catchphrases be if we were WWE superstars? Here's what we could talk about tonight. What would your catchphrase be whenever, like, your rival is in the ring, you're about to do the like walk out on the ramp and glare at him, because that's how they do feuds. What's Michael Cole shouting when you come out?
Oh,
that's open to the chat. That's open to the chat too.
They're gonna do that.
Chat. You can throw them in as a trio, like if we were a triple.
We would be a faction, yeah.
Yeah, we'd be like a 6-man tag champs, or we
could. Pour the
gravy. Oh, the beardage!
Cut a slice of gravy cake.
The trio's here.
I mean,
I have that same outfit.
You know what's funny is like I feel like that's an exaggerated walk. I don't feel like Carmella walks that way normally.
Could you imagine if she did just like around her house, like to get some food? Like, gosh, she's using like 200 unnecessary muscles just to walk. She's probably tired all the time.
Seems excessive, Carmella.
I don't judge her.
I mean,
that's how Rob walks. That's how he walked around our Airbnb the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, Rob, why are you walking like that? You're not
like that whenever she wants to, man.
Do you guys play Super Cards? Do you play? This is season 7 now, apparently.
I did back on, man, I want to say it was like season 2. And it's actually pretty cool. I like that kind of stuff, like card, role playing games, I guess, kind of. What are those called?
It's boss time.
Pour the gravy.
I don't know if Michael Cole just yelled that, but there she is. It's boss time.
He literally did. Ladies and gentlemen, it's boss time. It's still closed caption at the bottom of my screen.
Oh, nice. Well, shout out to Sasha Banks for being on The Mandalorian. She's been killing it over there. Will, I know you're watching that, but if you got into some Star Wars action, she's on that show now. And Rob, do you watch The Mandalorian?
I have not watched season 2 because I want to binge watch it. I don't like waiting a week between episodes. So don't say
it just had a finale. And it's
We're watching it tomorrow, so don't say anything.
Well, I don't want to. I'm just gonna say nothing. I don't want to.
Nothing.
Let me finish. Sasha's not in every episode, so don't get your hopes up. She's only in a couple, but she's.
Is she the Mandalorian?
She is not the Mandalorian. Oddly, well, that's a tough question to answer. Actually, if you watch it, so you have to watch it. So. That I feel like that dives into spoiler territory that I won't ruin for Rob.
Is she a Star Trooper?
No, nobody. In fact, nobody in The Mandalorian is a Star Trooper. Oddly enough, so that's one of the things that makes it different.
How do I know about Carmella, man?
Wait, what are you talking about? What? Why'd you just get mad about Carmella out of nowhere?
I didn't get mad. I'm just like, how did I not ever know about her?
How did you? Well, that's a good question. How do you not know?
Did you not follow NXT? She was with
Enzo and
Cass.
That's a long time ago.
Keep up, Rob. Keep up.
What was her? It was like, bada bing, realest guys in the ring. How you doing? And she was. I forget what she used to say. I don't know. She was part of that whole intro spiel in NXT. Like she was, I think, I don't want to speak out of turn here, but I think she was engaged to Big Cass, if I'm not mistaken. Like they were together at the time. Yeah. And so it was Enzo, Cass, and Carmella.
They were on
through.
What was that show? Breaking Ground.
Yeah. That's right.
That's how I got to know.
What was going on with Petra, Rob?
Just bedtime. She's just fighting the inevitable.
That's what I do, man. I cry every night at bedtime.
I do too. You feel like you're gonna miss something.
She does. She does bed pretty easy. She'll resist for a minute or so, not every night, and then
Rob just goes. And then Rob goes, and she goes, "Yes, sir."
Yeah,
goes to bed.
That's how it is.
Yes, Daddy.
We got her on lockdown.
Nah, man. She got soft, Rob. So it ain't like that with her.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm
the other kids.
SAWFT soft.
Your other kids got like
they got hard
emotionless Rob, and Petra gets all your emotions.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh,
well,
who is that?
That's Carmella's new beau. I called him new beau. That's Carmella's new buddy.
Is that Lennox Lewis?
It is 100% not Lennox Lewis. I would have to guess, but I'm gonna say.
Did he just help Sasha?
Did he? This is actually a big match because you have to like Sasha has apparently not been able, like she never, this is apparently one of the things she's been upset with the WWE about. She wins the title and then she does not win title defenses. Like ever. She just loses the title immediately.
She's got a terrible record on pay-per-views.
Yeah. So we're gonna see how that plays out here, but
I'll say she retains.
Dr. Red throws in 100% of fans on the betting line tonight say that Sasha Banks walks out still the champion. So good to see you, Dr. Red. Thanks for showing up after I've already asked you a question that you didn't answer. So appreciate that. Thanks for Thanks for chiming in, not helping me.
I don't hear anything else saying. I'm just sitting here watching Carmella, and all I hear is just a fool to believe I am anything she needs.
Rob just fell in love. Rob's never seen Carmella before and just fell in love. You should talk to our boy Enzo. He's got her number, I'm sure.
Here's the thing, Rob, because WWE is a bunch of jerks. She doesn't have a Patreon or anything now, probably. So I don't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, I had the time of my life. Never felt like this before.
I feel like if this does get taken down for copyright issues, like it's definitely going to be because of Rob singing, but also Rob's going to get a really big head thinking like he's a really good singer, and they thought it was the real thing.
That is the real one.
So I'm just hoping that doesn't happen.
Like
you know what my jam is? Careless Whisper. That little saxophone. That's what I hear.
Oh, yeah.
That's your jam?
Yeah.
That's my jam. Oh, did you ever see those YouTube videos with Sexy Sax Man, like playing that over and over again? Like he'd just show up in like a college door, like classroom, and just like belted out on the sax. It's funny.
One of the hardest dudes back in the day, man. In my day was Kenny G. That joke was hard, man. He was like,
man, Kenny G always makes me feel like I'm taking a test because that was like the thing in the 90s. Whenever you took a test, your teachers just put on that Kenny G CD.
He makes me think of dentist's office. But I will say that I definitely 100%, no lie, remember being a young child and hanging out. Like I was riding with my dad and my uncle, and I was in the backseat listening to them talk. We pulled in the driveway, and they had the song, or they had George Michael's Faith album playing. They had it on cassette. To date me, they were like, they were playing Faith. And I wasn't allowed to listen to it, although my cousin and I would sneak out and listen to it because it had like songs like I Want Your Sex and stuff like that. But we thought we were being bad. But as they were talking, they were like looking at the cover of it. And I remind them of this regularly. I remember them talking about like, you see this dude though? Like this dude gets every chick. Like this guy, he gets more action than anybody. Like they were like talking about how many women George Michael got. That's still to this day, probably even at Christmas time, I'll remind them like, remember that time y'all were talking about how much women George Michael would get?
Joke's on you. Joke's on you.
Man, I always preferred the Limp Bizkit version of Faith, you know? Remember
that was fun. That was fun. I remember listening to that in the parking lot of Winn-Dixie.
Were you just not allowed to listen to music at home, or what was the deal?
Well, my grandma get real strict about what was going on.
Listen, this was the cycle of my life when I was like 12, 13.
I got hard when I listened to DC Talk Jesus Freak.
That's my jam right there, boy.
I'd get one of those albums. It'd either be Limp Bizkit, Korn, Marilyn Manson, something like that, 9 Inch Nails, something with the parental advisory sticker on it. Within 2 or 3 days, it would just go missing. And then I would have to go find it in my mom's closet because she'd hide it somewhere. And she just had like a stack of CDs that had parental advisory. So I just go in there and I just take the CDs out, leave the case. So I just had all the CDs in like a case, and she thought she had taken them all away. And I just had my like earphones, and I was like, ha, vulgarity. Yeah. She didn't even know. Mom, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but I made it all right.
Oh man, he turned out okay. He still was a musical minister.
A musical minister.
A minister of the music.
Not a music minister, a musical minister.
A musical minister.
I'm available for weddings. I will sing your vows for you. I am available for weddings though. If anyone's getting married. Roscoe's getting married. I'll come to Australia.
Pay for the trip. Well, you could have the whole bearded trio preside over your nuptials.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For the low price of airfare plus several thousands of dollars.
I don't know, man.
I'd do it just for airfare.
I was about to say, you get the airfare, we'll figure out the rest, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Airfare.
Gosh, boy.
Rob, how you feeling about Carmella still?
I'm into her. She looks so graceful. Like here she is. We would have 10 minutes into this. Not a hair out of place. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. I'm the biggest fan ever of Carmella.
I believe that.
Oh, okay. We're gonna believe it. Okay.
Since we've started this, I've followed her on Instagram. I followed her on Snack Shack. I followed her on MySpace. I got her on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. I don't think they're allowed to be on LinkedIn.
Can they not be on LinkedIn? That would make sense.
I don't know. It was just a
She's
joke.
putting out CC Chanel vibes, man. That's who she reminds me of. CC Chanel.
Yeah. I
Who did it first?
Another Aussie there. Is Roscoe in the chat right now?
Nah, probably not. He's probably asleep. I don't see Roscoe staying up to watch WWE.
It's true. It's a good point. That's a good point.
Just a guess.
Man, these girls are going, man. This is not a terrible match.
It's a good match. Sasha Banks is always a bright spot.
Sasha's good. I think the real surprise here is Carmella. Like, I mean,
I'm actually not surprised. I've been impressed by her several times.
Look at the chain wrestling going on, man. This is fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
Rob wishing he was Sasha.
Oh, there it is. Carmella has been around a while, so
yeah. I mean, we forget, that the Enzo and Cass NXT days, man. That was like 2014. That was like over 5 years ago. So she came up with them, not with them, but around the same time. So.
Thanks, Ryan. Thanks for hanging out with us, buddy. We're glad to have you here.
Yeah, you're not going to regret it.
Yeah, Ryan. Hey, make sure Brian puts us together, man. Tell Brian to make sure you're seated with us out there in the shed.
I think it's going to happen.
Hey, and since you picked up the bar tab last time, I got it this time. Oh, Ryan, boy. Ryan shut it down, man, in Buda. He shut it down.
Ryan does not drink. I happen to know this. So Rob, tell us.
Last time.
The man drinks waters and cherry cokes like a mug, boy.
Like a mug?
Yeah.
Like a coffee mug?
We were throwing cherry cokes back like it's nobody's business.
That's because it is nobody's
business. Crap. This guy ruins. Oh, okay. Sasha in there. Ugh.
Business out there. She just said Lennox Lewis.
That is first, it's not Lennox Lewis, but then also, wow,
it's also not Shaquille O'Neal.
No,
Carmella's gonna get it. Oh,
one,
wow.
Two.
I bid on that one.
Carmella, so disappointed.
Come on, girl. You got this. Carmella, just believe.
Do you believe in Carmella?
A lot of karaoke tonight on this show.
What we do?
What's going on? Is this what we do? We've never done one of these like official watch parties before. Is that what these are going to be? Just us singing songs?
I think so. I think that's what you can come to expect from the Bearded Trio watch party.
No.
Oh, it's over.
Oh, that is too much.
It is over. That looks brutal, man.
Oh yeah, that's it. Carmella is done.
Listen, man, that is a brutal hold, and Sasha nails that every time. That's good stuff, man. That's the kind of stuff that makes me love wrestling.
Well,
yeah, she like lit into that.
Oh God,
hey man, but
there's no way that was comfortable.
Props to Carmella though. That was a great match. That was actually a really, really good match between these two ladies. So
worth watching for sure.
Hold on, I'm gonna Google polygamy laws in Georgia. Hold on.
Well, first of all, Carmella ain't in Georgia, and she's probably not coming there.
Carmella Stinson right there.
Carmella Stinson. Boy.
These comments would make me much more uncomfortable if I didn't know that your wife just laughs about it, because like
she's over here right now, man, in the couch looking at me. We're just joking, baby.
If she's, I was gonna say, if she's anything like my wife, all she does is like roll her eyes.
She's on TikTok, looking at TikTok. I ain't even listening to a word I say, man.
My wife every time is just like, my wife every time is just like, ain't nobody else gonna put up with you and all your crap.
Doesn't that make you feel real good?
Yeah.
Like it's just like it's a confidence boost.
Yeah.
All
right. Well, props to Sasha for retaining the title.
Lights. Oh,
Asuka. Who is that? Is that
that's toddlers?
That's AOC right there.
That is not AOC.
Asuka looking like a sick toddler.
That's Billy Kay.
No, that's Alexandria Contorio Cortez. Right there, that's who that is.
You nailed that one.
Alexandria Contorio Cortez.
Oh boy, that's Billy Kay, formerly of the Iconics,
who were broken up for no apparent reason.
Nope.
Hey,
one of the only actual tag teams in the WWE in a division that has a women's tag team title.
Right.
Let's break up the one credible tag team we have.
Right.
Hey, put the putting your over thing on real quick, Will. I want to put someone over real quick.
I'm gonna let Gary do it because my computer freezes.
Put it over real quick.
All right. Wait, where's it at? Wait. First of all, I don't get Discord today, but we ain't gonna tolerate all that bitching. You gonna have to like tone it down.
Come on, man. I gotta put over the influencers, man. In Impact, that team, Caleb Conley, boy, Caleb with a K, and
for sure.
Dashwood, that team right there, man, they're the bomb. I like them a lot. They give me Dylan McQueen vibes. And Dylan McQueen, who's Dylan McQueen's partner? Just wrestled Thunder Rosa real recently.
Yeah, who is she?
And then Tanil Dashwood also puts off she's in that same vein as Britt Baker is, man. She's so like reprehensible. You just love her, you know. You hate her so much you love her.
Kinsey Page.
That's it.
Anything good?
Kinsey Page and Neil McQueen, and but the influencers, those jokers are funny as a mug.
Coffee mug?
Yeah.
Y'all like anything from this WWE shop? I'm trying to see if they got anything that I would even.
Well, it's a good enough time as any to tell you that we have our own shop. You can go to nwafam.com, visit it. So there's that.
Yeah, get your t-shirts, your coffee mugs, your phone cases. What else we got?
We got neck gaiters.
Neck gaiters, face masks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. It's like an alligator for your neck. No, not what it is.
Because I believed you for a second.
I know you were like,
that doesn't sound like a good combination. Necks and alligators. Huh.
Yeah. Oh, we got fanny packs. Fanny packs too. You know,
what would you guys do if like Hammer stole
I'm gonna tell you, man.
I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd cry. What?
Shelton Benjamin is someone I've always liked a lot.
Oh, he's a beast, man.
I don't feel like he's ever gotten an appropriate push, man. You know?
No. You listen to JR, like on JR's podcast. I've heard him talk about it a couple of times. That like he's always the one they bring up is like if there's somebody that like they missed the boat on, like they should have pushed harder than they did. He always says Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah, he can talk, he can work, he looks good. Why is he not one of the mainstay champions, you know?
Yeah, well, the trouble is now he's gotten older, you know, like, but like him in his prime, like he's, I don't know.
But you got against old people
now. No, I'm just saying,
right, Rob?
Exactly.
Look at him. That's ageism.
A hater, man.
That is ageism.
He was born in 1975, so the man's like 45 years old. That's like basically like right close to dying.
Say what? Like hold on.
45. That was a third of the way through Undertaker's career.
Y'all shut up,
man.
It ain't. Look, it's just a number.
Oh, the New Day. You know who makes me sad? I mean, not sad. Like he's got a place for his family. He's awesome. Good for him. But Kofi Kingston, like that Joker, is also one of those guys. He's been in that company for forever and been like right on the cusp of greatness, you know, like being the top star and then keeps getting it pulled from him. They even made him, you know, the champion. So I don't want to take that away from him, but then just to like have him get destroyed. Like,
he jobbed out to Brock Lesnar on the first Friday Night SmackDown. That was that was the beginning of the end for me, because that was like the week. That was like literally the week. I don't know if we've ever talked about this, but that was like the week that I like pretty much swore off WWE. Like, and that was what pushed me towards NWA, prize fighting, AEW, all that kind of stuff. Because that week was Hell in a Cell 2019, which was the worst. It was Seth Rollins versus The Fiend in the least believable match of all time. Like, it was just a train wreck. And Kofi got jobbed out to Brock Lesnar for Fox. And I was just like, man, they don't care about us. They don't care about us, you know, prize fight wrestling fans.
Right.
I like that. I like that. I like what you said, man.
I like you liking it. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I don't know if you knew this, Gary. So we're from the Greenville, South Carolina area, but Xavier Woods was a cheerleader at Furman here in Greenville. Really? Yeah, he was a male cheerleader.
I did not know that. Interesting.
Yeah, man.
Also has a PhD, if I'm not mistaken, like our very own Dr. Rob.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's
I like this. I like for the
one about the WWE, but those tag belts are dope, man.
I like those.
I actually like. This is the interesting thing, though. I don't like the SmackDown ones, and they're literally the same. They're just like blue.
Well, you know what? I liked them better when it was like there was one set. It was like the black leather, and they had the copper like.
Yeah, man, that was the best.
Yeah, I thought those were awesome.
So what's happening here, man? What are we calling?
Tag team match. I'm gonna say. Well, I could. Man, I don't know.
I could see her business going over.
Yeah, I guess if I'm going to have to pull for somebody or say I'm going to still pull New Day, but I think that the Hurt Business has a legit chance. They should.
They should, yeah.
Shelby Templeton's going to get it, man.
I don't get that reference. If that was a reference, I don't know what you're talking about.
He's just trying to mess up names on purpose.
That was not on purpose. That was... I really messed it up. Okay.
Oh, man.
Whew. Dr. Red's met Kofi Kingston. Had him laughing. Cheers, Dr. Red. New Day's good, man. It's weird. They separate them. I thought it was to separate them to give like Big E. Did you guys see that clip of Talking Smack where Paul Heyman talked about Big E, like to Big E?
Yeah.
That was fantastic. Wow. Like, that's the kind of stuff you want to see. Rob, if you haven't seen that, you got to look that up. Like, it's just like big, like, they should have been building up Big E this whole time, but like Paul Heyman just getting in his face and just like doing the Paul Heyman thing where he gets like low and just like, let me talk to you about Big E. I have been following your career. And, you know, just like doing that whole talk. But he's just like, I know that you love your boys in the New Day, but sir, if I may, he's like, that is like a past part of your career that will not matter in the annals of history. What you are going to achieve is coming up in your future, and like blah, blah, just like talking about, it was so cool. He's just like, if I may, an example of this would be, when is the last time that Roman Reigns has stepped into a ring and someone mentioned the Shield? Just it was cool, man. He's like, Paul Heyman got love from Big E. Like, it was it's pretty neat.
I mean, you know, Paul Heyman obviously likes to hear himself talk, but when he gets in those zones, it's usually pretty cool. I mean, he's an insightful guy for sure. He knows what he's talking about.
There's people that have all kinds of stories about Paul Heyman, but I don't think anything I've ever heard about Paul Heyman says he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about with wrestling.
No, yeah,
like that he knows how to get somebody over, and I mean, geez, dude, he was really what he was really good at, from my estimation, is that he was good at hiding everything you're not good at, and just really accentuating the stuff you are. Like, they had that guy at ECW that was like 911, and he was just a big dude. And you don't see that dude. Nobody even knows who that dude was anymore. I mean, no offense to 911 if you're watching, and I'm sure you are. It's just that that for some reason, though, you watch those old ECWs, like that crowd goes crazy for 911. Like, they love that guy. And all he does is walk down to the ring, step over the top rope, and choke slam people. And that's all he's got. Like, that's everything he does. But he was good at it. And so they're like, let's just have him do that all the time. People loved it. He had his guys like Benoit, Malenko, and Taz, and everybody else doing the actual grappling, like that kind of stuff. Shane Douglas was out there talking on the mic, talking crap, getting people pissed off. He knew he could put Steve Austin on the TV just talking, and that would be enough to make him matter when he couldn't wrestle. And he was just good at finding that stuff.
It's a shame they couldn't ever get, you know, Paul Heyman to, run like Monday Night Raw or something, like
yeah, that's too bad that they
no, he did and but now Bruce Pritchard. Okay,
yeah,
now that checks out.
It's working though. Don't
man.
It's had their some sort of record for their numbers last week.
Yeah, congratulations, hit a record. Record-setting. I'm sure they'll frame it as a record-setting.
They probably would.
Week
coming off the heels of a record-setting Monday Night Raw.
I mean, they're not wrong. I mean, they did call it the award-winning Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Google what award it won. It's like some internet award or something.
I will say something like. They went all in on this Thunderdome thing, but haven't been watching. There's something about real fans, first and foremost. Despite what Mr. Marquez, with all due respect, told us, in NXT they have the mix, right? Like they have the mix of real fans in there with the Thunderdome fans, and NXT sounds awesome.
Yeah,
but like, I don't know, man. I watch ROH, and those guys are so good vocally, like in the ring, just talking trash to each other. Yeah. It's amped up. Like, I mean, they do it better than anybody in my estimation, just to be honest. I think ROH, since it's been back on TV, is one of the best television, like wrestling shows around, if not the best.
For sure. Did you guys watch Final Battle?
I have not watched Final Battle yet. Been tied up this weekend. Well, thanks, The Nation Show. The Nation Show says, screw it.
Hey.
I'm watching you guys instead of TLC. I'm about to go to sleep.
Well,
Just
we're
put
watching
us on
TLC.
and leave it on and pass out. We'll just at least get the watch time. So that's what we're looking for.
And that's how you scam the system.
Yeah, but help us out. Also, sorry about whatever happened with the video for Best Babyface or something. I still am confused by that whole situation. But glad we got Joe's video in there, which I'm assuming this is you, Joe. So congratulations for being the best at what you do.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Award-winning.
A legitimate
Joe
award-winning.
Not like the Thunderdome.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh.
Tell all your friends, everybody.
There's going to be a lot of
live. We're hanging out. That's fine. Let's see. Who else can I do?
Rob, did you watch Final Battle?
Not yet. No.
Not yet. We got to do a in our midweek show. We got to address that. It's a good show. I think you guys are going to like it.
I'm looking forward to it. We've been up in the hills this weekend, so
That doesn't sound sketchy.
we took the Jeep up there and just chilled out for a weekend. So I haven't seen anything. I still haven't seen Dynamite, man.
Yeah, I'm hoping to catch Final Battle. I'm going to get it one way or the other and watch it. I just I have just not had the chance to watch it. It's tough. The holidays make things tougher, except having the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, that's easy.
Money in the Bank is trending right now on Twitter, which makes perfect sense. Poor Miz lost the Money in the Bank. Fine, gone. I will say this. I did not know this, but apparently old Otis, just without speaking out of turn too much, has a great reputation in the wrestling world. People love that guy.
Yeah, dude. Look at him. He's a nice guy. He's a great guy.
Everybody thinks he, like, just that guy on TV, the person he is in real life, would be, like, one of the top stars, is some stuff we've heard. What do they call him? Dozer? That's, I think, how they referred to him. But, yeah. Anyway, that's all the detail I can give you on that. I just know that people actually genuinely like that guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard that.
From Gary tonight.
Just now.
Just now.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I said it. Otis is the man. My wife's gonna get so mad tonight, but I'm gonna get amped up. I'm getting rowdy. I just got like 3 6-packs for Christmas. So you.
I'm getting a bottle of whiskey.
Right after that.
I'm getting a bottle of whiskey for Christmas. I need recommendations. What's it gotta be?
Did y'all get y'all's little packet in the mail yet?
Hey,
I did,
dude,
man.
I did. I meant to say something about that. I kept saying I was going to bring it up, but yes, I did get a little packet.
Oh, good deal.
For those watching right now that don't know what he's talking about, little packet is a dick pic from Rob, and
We got new tag champs, y'all.
Did that just happen? Did I just miss that?
Yeah.
What happened? I just
talked
down for a second.
You just talked about Rob's package and missed it.
Bobby Benjamin.
Was it? Did the match end in a small package appropriately?
That would be funny. I don't remember. I wasn't looking directly at it because you were talking.
Hey man, I'm all for Shelton Benjamin having any title.
There's old B Lash. I call him B Lash.
This is why I wanted to see it, because now they got gold, man. They got gold all over the place.
Everywhere. I like that US belt, man. No apologies. It's a good looking belt. Oof.
Oh, look at that. Shelton actually delivering that. Wow. Look at Shelton, though. I was poking around about his age, but man, he got ups.
Oh, yeah.
there's something here with like Cedric. Look at Cedric like tagging himself in, hitting the move, and all of that. Cedric gets a little rambunctious. He's getting rowdy about the wins, but hey, man, they got the titles. So now you got U.S. and tag titles on the Hurt Business.
That's good stuff.
I like it. I
do too.
Hurt Business is a cool faction, dude.
Yeah, they are.
They're all right.
Listen. And damn, Bobby Lashley, I will say this too. But they've been doing a good job putting that guy over. Like they're actually behind him. You can see it now. Like he's unstoppable right now.
All right. Hey Gary, throw up the putting you over music real quick.
Again.
Right.
This month's issue of Pro Wrestling Illustrated Tag Team 50 ranking. This is a fantastic issue. It's a fantastic issue. You got articles in here on the Steiners, a throwback article. You've got, of course, our brother Brian Solomon contributes to this periodical. There's a great article in here on one of our NWA alumnus. Where's it at? Let me find it here. There we go. The Sea Stars. Nice little spread on them. There's Ashley Vox, NWA.
Nice. Get it, Ashley.
And they got a good. There were lots of. I mean, there's obviously people are gonna take issue with some of these ratings, but I think the wrestling world was well represented in this, and getting exposed to getting a little bit of information on some tag teams that I have not been familiar with, and there's some others like I'm looking at Medusa Complex number 43. They intrigued me a lot, and then you got the Pretty Bastards number 45.
Just so you know, just based on what we just saw on the screen, we are going to be doing a live stream of the Slammy Awards Wednesday at 10 a.m. We'll be on if you're
But anyway, pick this up. This is on newsstands now. The first ever Tag Team 50 ranking issue, and the number one tag team of the year, right there. FTR, they deserve it. Pick this up on your newsstands. It's a good issue. In the last year, we've seen Thunder Rosa represented. We've seen Nick Aldis represented. I've seen some of my local guys out here in Ringgold represented, and now we got Ashley Vox being represented. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Funny, though. Heavyweight, top 10 heavyweight. You know who you do not see in the top 10 heavyweight rankings?
Who's that?
You do not see Kenny Omega.
Really?
This is obviously before he won the belt, but he's not listed. He's listed as number 8 in the AEW top 10. And I don't know if this is their own ratings or if this is informed by the promotion's standings or whatnot, but I think that's pretty interesting. Rich Swann, though. Rich Swann's in there. He's
I will say this too, just for the
7.
Our friend Frank over in Italy, which is also where one of our highest fan bases is, oddly enough.
Mm-hmm.
Not oddly, we love you guys, but Frank, he does the podcast, the
Last Minute Wrestling.
Last Minute Wrestling. God, yeah, sorry, thank you. Last Minute Wrestling. He just had Kevin McIlvaney, who is the editor-in-chief of Pro Wrestling Inc. on there, and so PWI's editor-in-chief on the Last Minute Wrestling podcast, so that's very cool. So you guys should check that out. Last Minute Wrestling podcast. All right, what's next? I assume Sami Zayn with the Intercontinental title.
Yeah. Who's he against?
According to these pictures I have, I don't have
I
him.
think we're getting the women's tag match.
This one.
Yeah.
Nia and Shayna versus Asuka and a mystery partner. So for those who don't know, Lana was teaming up with, we're going to get a recap package, I guess. So I don't know why they spent so much time building up Lana just for her to be injured and miss this, but maybe they thought it was a good time to introduce somebody as a partner. So guess we'll see. But Lana ended up getting the win over Nia, but got her leg broken, I guess. Asuka watches TV from the side, like most people in WWE. It's a weird strategy that they have. Yeah. Oh, Nation says Brian Alvarez spoiled who it would be. Why would he do that?
I spoiled it too earlier.
Let's see here.
Oh, that's why you don't watch TV sideways, because you get jumped from behind.
Huh. That's a good point. It's a good point, Will.
That's why I watch TV straight on.
Brian just posted a tweet saying Charlotte. So, I mean, Will spoiled it too.
Brian Alvarez and I, there's a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
Number one, we broke the news about Charlotte. Number two, we like wrestling, and that's about it.
That's all.
That's enough, man. That's enough.
Now it's a mystery. Well, I'll tell you one thing. That highlighted image behind Asuka was not an image of Charlotte. So, but if you've been following Charlotte,
Adam Pearce.
What? Adam Pearce, former NWA champion Adam Pearce.
Right there, man.
Shut the front door.
Shut it.
It's shut. We keep it shut. So, I don't know.
Oh, Nia.
Shut the front door.
Brock says looking for Charlotte's return and hopefully Tessa at the Rumble. Let's go. We'll see. I mean, I think if Tessa's going to show up anywhere, it feels like it's going to be WWE. But
I think we talked about this before, but mainly just because I see the WWE being the only place that doesn't care about anything but the name recognition and the pop that would get.
Right.
And they would deal with her, I guess, and her,
I mean, I guess there is the aspect that at AEW Tully's there, but I don't know. I mean, I did see an interview with Big Swole one day where she was like, Tessa should come here. Because I
mean, wherever she goes, it's going to be big. It's going to be good, but I just don't know that AEW is looking to work with people that are hard to work with right now, and that she's kind of got.
And I think Swole's point in the interview was actually that, like, if everything I've heard about her is true, then what better place for her to be than surrounded by women that will help her get her mind right, and her dad being here.
That's true.
And so it was something along those lines. That's what Swole was kind of implying. So.
I like Asuka. You guys like Asuka, right?
No,
yeah.
Asuka's brilliant.
Yeah, you can't.
I think Asuka's one of these wrestlers who, maybe people would hate me for saying this, but like not unlike a Daniel Bryan or maybe even a CM Punk back in the day or whatever. Like, I feel like she's one of those wrestlers that like just refuses to not be recognized. Like, I don't think you could.
And I'll say this too, before the introduction of her mystery partner. We give WWE a lot of crap and criticism, mainly because they're the top of the mountain and they don't really give two shits what we think. So we're not hurting anybody's feelings. But I'll acknowledge when they do stuff right too. And I think Asuka being the champ is something they've done right. And her being in the position she's in is a good move on their part.
Yeah,
there it is.
There it is. It is Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
Well, Charlotte and Asuka.
Asuka to me is like she's credible. You know what I mean? I can buy that.
Sorry, I'm just listening to commentary.
I'm not.
Charlotte's music started playing, and they all just went, "Is it really? Is it really?" Like they were just gonna play it, and she wasn't gonna come out. The Queen.
I'll give them this too. It's weird. Like Shayna is unfazed. Like Shayna's like, bring it, come on. Like Shayna's ready to prize fight, and Nia's kind of the look of like, oh man, I don't know. Like I'm unhappy.
Charlotte. This is interesting though, because Charlotte, she is an incredible wrestler, but she's been out for a while, and I know she's been doing a lot of work and working out and trying new things.
That's what I was going to
really
talk
interesting
about with social media. Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see if her style changes at all, or so this will be cool.
Genetically superior, man.
Yep. You don't have Ric Flair's blood in you and not be genetically superior in a wrestling ring. What are y'all's thoughts on those women's belts, the tag belts?
I honestly haven't seen them enough. Like I'm seeing a big ass picture of it right there, but man, I don't know. I mean, nothing about them stands out, but some of it goes with like what's behind them, and I feel like they've been kind of played around with too much at first. Like Nia and Shayna, it feels like have had them the longest of anybody. It seems like to me.
I'll tell you one thing, and this is just women's belts in general. One of the things that I don't like about WWE is the white leather. It just feels. I know their belts are now a big step up from like the Divas Championship that was like a butterfly, right? I mean, it looked like something you'd get at Claire's at the mall, right? So obviously it's a drastic improvement, but I still think like using that white leather just makes it seem not as important, or a little more hokey. And so I don't like that. I wish they were black leather and
right,
it's more similar to, I mean, like even in AEW, their women's belt is black. I mean, it's too small. There's criticisms everywhere, but like, I'm a fan of, even the Burke with the white leather still looks more prestigious because of the way that it's, just the way that it's designed. I mean, the Burke is like it looks like a piece of royalty, whereas the WWE, it looks like they just took the men's belt and put it on white leather. And, so that makes it a women's belt. You know what I mean? So there's just nothing like special about it.
I'm going to give them credit here. Like, I mean, where it's due is I do love that you could have had part of the term. You could have done the chicken shit heel thing, the heels with both of these ladies. But Nia was like,
somebody about to get hurt.
Shayna was like ready. Shayna was constantly ready. She just wanted to fight. Like she was ready to go at it with Charlotte at any point. Nia's getting her confidence up now, jumping in there with Charlotte. So I just love that they didn't go immediately like chicken shit heel on these two women. Like they're ready to fight too, even though it's like the returning Charlotte Flair. They're here for a fight and they're gonna do what they got to do. But back to Asuka, man, Asuka's great. Like I feel like a couple of times, I mean, I don't want to like connect like tell you that WWE's trying to actively bury someone, but I will say that there were times it felt like Asuka wasn't getting her just due, like coming off NXT where she was like completely undefeated.
Yeah.
She came into WWE and it was just like she wasn't treated the same, but it's like she's just refused to die. Like she's just been on top of her game constantly and never stopped. And her and Kairi Sane, like they dominated together. And I guess they had the tag titles. And especially coming into the COVID era, I feel like Asuka is one of the big shining stars that has come out of that, with just like how that Ring of Honor thing I was talking about, like just how vocal she is in the ring, like how active and like just keeping things moving. Like I think they've leaned on her in this period.
I was going to say that. I mean, when you look, I mean, we can say it now, but I do think when we look back on this in the future of the empty arena era, we're going to see some clear lines of people that, gained popularity because they could thrive in that kind of environment. And Asuka's definitely on that list. I mean, her vocalizations, the way that she, can keep intensity in the ring without fans is one of the things that has kept her in the position that she's been in. It's kept gold on her. And, I think that's definitely something to take into account.
Yeah. And, Rock says 79 saying being a coward wouldn't fit Shayna's cage fighter persona. No, that's exactly what I mean, dude. That I love that she stood up, like she was ready. It didn't matter who walked through the curtain. Like she was ready to fight. And could have been anybody. Shayna shouldn't be a chicken. Shayna should be a badass fighter.
Yeah. And again, we'll give WWE their credit, whether that's her or them. I've seen it before where that wasn't the case, where there was somebody who should be a badass prize fighter who will jump out of the ring like a coward, and you're like, right. Come on. So they're doing that right with her. So that's good.
Yeah, there's different ways to do heels. I mean, I'm sure Dr. Rob did that too. Like it's just, in the past and everywhere else. It's not always like heels are just cowards that like take every advantage. Sometimes the heels are, well, I mean, we've seen it even recently in WWE with like a Brock Lesnar or something. There could be like people you just don't like that just bully people because they're badasses. And you can play it that way too. Of course, Rob does not believe in heels and faces in general. So, which is actually interesting because that's not a common theme for classic wrestling fans. I don't think.
Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah. Because that feels like one of those things Vince McMahon introduced in like the Attitude Era. We don't believe you have the regular good guys and bad guys. Like there are shades of gray.
Also tag teams don't happen anymore.
It's a morality play. You know what I mean? That's what I've always said is like, it's like Star Wars, Will. I mean,
yeah. I was gonna say that.
The Sith, I guess you would call them evil. I mean, when you destroy like the whole planet to test your weapon, I guess that makes you evil.
You talk about Alderaan.
Alderaan and all that. But
are you talking about Sith Rollins?
Yeah.
He just had a baby.
That's right.
Sith Rollins.
Yeah.
Sith Rollins.
That's going to be his new character. So he's moving away from this Messiah character. He's going to come back as Sith Rollins.
Sith Rollins. Yeah, it's a power print.
Oh, there's the
champ. There's the champ.
It's in the house. Look at that.
He's watching TV like a normal person. Can you believe that?
He was staring straight on. He was like, "I ain't turning. My neck don't even move that way no more, guys."
I just want to believe that Ric Flair, as the great NWA World Champion, they told him stand like this, and he just said no. I just hope that's how it happened. No, I'm going to watch the TV like a normal person.
Rock says, I'm going to acknowledge this for a few seconds and tell you that it was fantastic. But Rob hasn't watched it yet because he wants to binge the whole season, and Will doesn't watch Star Wars. So, but Mandalorian is true. Badass.
That's not true. Will hate
Star Wars
times. Several times I have watched the Phineas and Ferb Star Wars because my son likes it, and we watch it almost every day. So I'm familiar with some of the principles.
You're familiar with
this. One of the beautiful parts by the way, if I could throw this out there, Will, like if you really wanted to get into something, The Mandalorian requires really no prior knowledge of Star Wars. Like it takes place outside of like any of the main storyline stuff. There was something in the finale. I'm not going to spoil it, Rob. Don't worry. There is something in the finale that happens that is huge, that is connected to the main story. But I will say also it's probably culturally significant enough that you would totally get it. But other than that, that's like the biggest, that's the only thing they've ever done that connects directly to the main Star Wars movies. And, it's a really good show. It's really, really good. You could go on Disney Plus right now and start watching it though. And I don't think you'd really miss anything. There's like little references here or there that if you followed along, like it would be richer because like names that are mentioned or things like that. But otherwise, like the story works without knowing anything about Star Wars.
Listen, I've learned a lot from the Phineas and Ferb Star Wars version. Okay. I know what a Sith is. Okay. I know what a droid is. Okay. I know who I've heard of Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader,
Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah. Buzz Lightyear.
Oh no.
Alderaan. Spock.
Oh, interrupted.
What else? What else do I know about? I know about Obi-Wan Kenobi. That he had to get a message. He was the only hope.
Yeah, you're my only hope.
Good point.
See, I know Star Wars. You don't even need to see it. I know it.
I mean, it's just become like historically significant that you know Star Wars.
Wow.
Did she get it? Was that it? That was 3? All right. Charlotte nailed it. All right. Well, new tag champs. Asuka and Charlotte. I feel like, well, what's going to happen here is this is going to lead to Charlotte and Asuka. I mean, I feel like Mania time.
Again,
Go head to head.
Charlotte looked good.
Yeah.
Happy Pops.
Well, Asuka 2 belts. There she is.
There it is.
Dr. Red Tyler says he just watched his favorite match of the night. Rock calling for Mania rematch. That's Rock says 79. I agree with you, buddy. I think that's going to happen. Rob.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Put over this lunchbox. Just got this weekend. It's pretty cool.
I'm jealous of that damn lunchbox. That's pretty badass.
And this one too.
And I'm jealous of both those lunchboxes.
Hey, the Stinson girls are going to eat this year, boy.
Oh my God!
You're gonna get sent home from school.
I had to put that over. Thank you, Gary.
What is happening?
What is this guy?
This is the 2020 monster. He teams with Seth. Or no, he doesn't team with Seth.
Is that the Kova?
Seth has a surprise partner. I'm surprised you guys haven't seen this commercial.
That's the ring, ain't it?
2020 is like getting up in Seth's or Drew. I keep saying Seth. Drew's face. But Drew. Claymore! 2020 is down!
I don't find that believable.
Roman Reigns! Superman punch! Oh,
Venus back?
John Cena even came back in. New Day's loving it. Ricochet doing the only thing he's done this year. There's Seth.
Is this a Mucinex commercial?
No, it's 2020. They're destroying 2020.
What would Hulk Hogan say about this, Gary?
Who is this? It's 2021. 2021 is here.
Wrestling Days is losing his mind right now.
Oh,
it's 2021. It's 2021.
Look at that powerbomb. Happy New Year from the WWE 2021. Amazing linebacker out of
Oklahoma
Oregon
State.
He's doing great work. 2021.
I remember when 2021 was in.
Our truth right there.
I watched 2021 in ROH. I remember when it was like coming up.
Well, when he was in developmental in OVW, I remember thinking like, man, this was back in like 2016. But I was like, man, 2021's ahead of his time, you know?
Yeah.
So.
But here he is. It's coming up now. Now he's going to be in his prime, I feel like. There's
what's that Mania match going to be? 2021 versus what? 2004? They're going to bring a legend back?
That's a good point.
There's old Che Zane. He's in the house.
I want that shirt.
I'm the Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, I'm going to get that shirt. I'm going to make one. I am the Intercontinental. I'm not going to use I'm, though. I'm going to say I am. It's more professional.
Oh, Frederick Sims in the chat. Welcome, Fred, saying, I'm going to steal that Friday the 13th lunchbox.
Yeah.
Man. That's a crime.
Ryan says, by the end of the night, Rob's going to put over a pencil.
Hey, give me the music real quick.
I didn't even ask him this last time. I just did it because he keeps asking after every match.
The best Tennessee moonshine, you're thinking it's old Smokies, and it's good, but I got to put over this brand right here. It's called Doc Collier's. They got some good moonshine, so I want to put them over real quick.
Somebody jump in here and tell me what the hell is going on that right now we're about to get the Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens match. So the world titles are not going to be the finales here tonight.
What's left? What else is left?
Yeah, if you beat them, you get a shot at the title.
We've at least got Fiend and Randy Orton. So I think that's probably it. So we'll get this match, and then it must be Fiend and Orton are the last match of the night. If you guys haven't been keeping up with the Fiend and or not Fiend, Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns, it's been very good. Like basically Jey Uso's been sent out by Roman Reigns to take care of his dirty work, and Owens making an example of Jey Uso. Like after the last pay-per-view we saw where Jey Uso's team lost at Survivor Series, Roman Reigns like, people don't fear you, they don't respect you. And he sends out Jey Uso, and Jey Uso tried to attack Kevin Owens from behind because he was being insubordinate. Kevin Owens basically just like took it to Jey Uso and just like destroyed him with the chair and just like yelling at the screen, like telling Roman Reigns, like, I'm here for you. I'm afraid of no man. And, you know, like if you've got something to say to me, if you want to make me fear you, come out here and do it. Like, be a man and come fight me. It's been very good, like prize fight stuff like we like. It's been solid. So Kevin Owens challenging Roman Reigns to a fight. Roman just keeps sending out Jey to try to take him out, but Kevin Owens won't go down, basically. Until, obviously, here you see this point where, like, Roman Reigns is, like, jumping him from behind and trying to make an example of him.
All right. I'm taking a potty break so I can watch this match in full. BRB.
All right. Here we are. Born to be kings, we're the princes of... Yeah, Fred, I don't know, man. Fiend and Orton to wrap it up. Cinematic Nightmare. I guess that's what we got. I guess that's what we're here for. Hey, Fred, thanks so much for joining us, buddy. It's good to see you in here in the chat with some of our people. We lose a lot of audience when we do the WWE stuff, but it's also sick because, like, a lot of people that we hang out with are also watching WWE. So it's just like WWE pay-per-view nights are never our best nights. So we just decided to embrace them and, like, maybe we'll pick up new audience and just want to hang out and talk about WWE. So here we are. Dr. Red Tyler agreeing that Owens versus Reigns has been a good feud. Yeah, we haven't really seen them in the ring, Dr. Red. It's just like they've been crossing paths and like starting crap with each other. And Reigns has been like taking the advantage and beating down Owens when he can. But it's going to be good to finally see them have to go one-on-one in the middle of the ring. Agreed, Fred. Roman has been on fire. Pairing him with Heyman was the smartest move they can make. No, I've said multiple times on this show that one of my favorite things they've done is they threw in I added Will back. I don't know if he was ready. I forget that he could do it himself.
I have my shirt back on. God.
No. I've been a huge fan of Roman Reigns this whole time since he turned heel. I've said often on this show, I think we all have kind of agreed. Like, we knew Roman Reigns should turn heel because the people begged for it, but nobody knew Roman Reigns would be like the best heel. Like, one of the best heels.
Paul Heyman was the difference maker. Like, if he, I don't know. I'm not saying he couldn't have done it on his own. I'm just saying adding that Paul Heyman layer in there was just icing on the cake.
Yeah, he gives this whole other, like, to me watching it, it makes me so happy, just not even because like he's doing so much better, like he's become such, like he's earned, I was going to say he's earned his spot at the head of the table. It's so lame, but it's accurate. Like he's earned his spot in the pantheon of WWE champions, like as one of the greats. Like he's solidifying that, but also for his family, for like the Samoans that have that have always been this dynasty in the WWE. There's finally this guy who is a part of that family from back in the wild Samoans, the Head Shriekers, like Rikishi and the Usos and like all of these other teams that have existed. There's never been the one guy they gave. I mean, obviously The Rock was part of that family, but they never like leaned on that heritage as much as with Roman. Like that Roman is like really embracing that heritage and coming in like, my family deserves this. This is a dynasty and I'm taking it over and I'm taking it to the next level. It's kind of cool to see. Like, and I love that they've leaned into that. It's been pretty impressive. And you can only imagine that at some point, if they can make it happen, and if anybody has the money to make it happen, it's the WWE. But if they can make it happen, there's going to be a discussion between him and The Rock about it. You have to believe that. It just seems like destiny.
Yeah.
And it's a totally different Paul Heyman, by the way. It's a Paul Heyman that doesn't have to be the mouthpiece. It's a Paul Heyman that speaks when called upon to speak. But like Roman Reigns handles his business, and not a yelly Roman Reigns, not like fussy Roman Reigns. He's very serious, just to the point. Talks softly and slowly, and just makes his point and moves on. And sometimes when he thinks that somebody's missing the point, like I've seen him in interviews, he's like, do you remember what you forgot to call me? Do you remember what you forgot to say about me? Like with the ring announcers, that he's like, Paul, please. And like Paul steps in and says like, you're missing that he is, like it's different than the Brock Lesnar thing. Like Paul Heyman is definitely like to the side and speaks when called upon. It's very cool.
Yeah, I think both of them are kind of in their prime in this role. I mean, it's fitting. Oh.
The other thing too is like Roman Reigns. Say what you want about WWE or whatever, but when Roman Reigns walks out, it feels like a big deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
always.
It feels important. I'm just over here looking at him. I'm like, his entrance is like, I'm mesmerized.
Yeah, no, he's good, man. He's the real deal, and he looks the part. And like you said, the entrance feels the part. It's like, this is a dude you don't want to mess with. Like he's,
oh man, that glove too.
He's all business. He's ready to go. He's a prize fighter. And he thinks he's the best in the world. He knows he's the best in the world. He's ready to prove it every single time he steps out there. That's everything Roman Reigns should have been in the first place, except the times they were trying to make him be like the guy the fans loved.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Kevin Owens. No entrance for Owens.
My guy.
Like, just like immediately jumping in. He's ready
I'm a
to go.
huge Kevin Owens fan.
I'm taking a quick potty break as we go into this too. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm a huge Kevin Owens fan, man. Always have been. He's one of those guys. And I mean, not just because he's great, but I like the guys that aren't your cookie cutter pro wrestler. You know what I mean? Like, this is no shade on KO, but like he kind of looks like me. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that relatable. But I mean, you know, from a prize fighting perspective, like we always talk about, I mean, fight Owens fight, you know, he just wants to fight like that. That makes sense to me. That feels real. It feels, you know,
seems to be, he's like universally respected too. You don't ever hear anybody like dogging Owens. You know what I mean? Everybody respects him. He can,
and even when he's in that heel role where people hate him, they hate him. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like it's not cheap heat like with like a Baron Corbin or something. It's like they despise him in the best way possible, which is how it should be in pro wrestling. And the stuff he does, man, like that, you know, he's one of those guys. It's like he's a bigger guy. He's not the muscle head, but the stuff that he does is like it takes a lot of athleticism. A lot of talent, and this dude, it's just something you don't see all the time, and that's what makes it special.
Guys that, you know, bigger dudes that were really agile. You think of like Bam Bam Bigelow.
Bam Bam, I was gonna say, yep.
Yeah.
Vader,
yeah. And he's not as big as either of those two guys, but he's very, very, very agile.
Yeah. But you know, we live in a day and age where, and it's kind of always been like this in wrestling. You've got a more of a historical perspective, Rob, so maybe you can weigh in on this. But like, we live in a day where like there really is a kind of a cookie cutter mold for wrestling. I mean, a bodybuilder, and that's great. But every once in a while, you've got guys that come on like this, and like another couple of guys I love to talk about in the same way is the Viking Raiders, or they were War Machine when I first became fans. But like those two dudes, they're bigger, a little more round, but they can fly. They can, you know, do stuff that you know doesn't look like would fit them and their body type, and so it's just a lot more rare, I feel like, in these days. When you've got, you know, you got bodybuilders and then swimmers' bodies, you know. It's your favorite term.
Yeah. They I mean, your cookie cutter guys are like freaking Greek gods, man. You know, they're like
Yeah.
And
that's needed in wrestling. It is. Like that's what makes wrestling like such a mythological, you know, interesting thing, like legendary. But I think you also gotta sprinkle in guys like this who are, you know, the anomaly. Oof.
And the thing too, like with Roman Reigns, you know, I know he's heelish right now, but he's obviously tortured. You know, I mean, it's like he's not motivated by pure evil. You know, it's like that's what I get. You know, when we talk about heels and faces, it's not that there aren't people that we boo. You know, it's just that they're more. It's a moral quandary that they're in. Yeah. And you could, you know, you could imagine yourself being in that same situation. Gosh, where would I fall? You know?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm back.
Oh.
I could I have my earbuds in. I could hear the conversation you guys were having And it was a great topic because, like, a couple of things. I mean, just with the Kevin Owens thing, I 100% agree with that. One of the things I've always loved about Kevin Owens is he looks like, hey, I'm a dude with a gut, and I can get behind Kevin Owens. We've learned from UFC. I think I've talked about this before. We learned from UFC, like in a time before when you wouldn't have believed a guy like Hoist Gracie could have taken out a big ass bodybuilder like Ken Shamrock. Like
Right.
the look is not everything. Like you never know. So I appreciate that Kevin Owens is out there proving that he goes with the best of them. He doesn't have the standard look. Sorry, let me fix this. Brian Rose is upset that I'm on the wrong side of the screen. And
there we go.
But also, I'm with Rob on the Roman Reigns story. I mean, one of the cool parts about the Roman Reigns story is that it's not that he's some evil, maniacal heel. It's that he just believes in what he believes in. He believes he's part of a dynasty. He believes he's part of a family that has not received the respect it deserves. And now not only does he have to take the place at the head of the table in his family, his job to that family is to take it to the top echelon of professional wrestling to show that they've always deserved to be there. And he's going to be the guy that puts them there and to hold that spot, that we have the family. We have the ultimate. Talk about your Harts and your Von Erichs and your whatever. It's like, no, this Samoan dynasty that we've built, like our family, we've had the most people come out of here. We are the best, and we've always been the best. And it's kind of cool. It's like it's a deeper storyline than you're used to seeing with WWE.
Yeah, definitely. And it's not like it's a burden that he carries, It's not like something like he's gleeful about it. He feels the weight of responsibility. And that's what it is. I mean, it's a morality play. I mean, when we talk about wrestling being a modern day morality play, and so we got Brian in the chat, it's like when Thunder Rosa debuted in NWA, with Melina and that thing. It wasn't like, at the time, Thunder was rolling with the bad girls, and she would have been considered a heel, even though it was obvious she wasn't motivated by evil. She had a principle that was driving her that ultimately, matriculated in the winning of the championship, the Burke. So it's that kind of thing that I like in wrestling. That's really intelligent story writing. It's much more analogous to what we experience as human beings, rather than like Will always points about a guy just showing up one day and staring and grinning and just deciding to hate somebody. That's not how human life works. That's not reality. And so when you're playing out these moral principles and these moral quandaries, it's much more believable as far as I'm concerned.
Can't hear you.
Now he's just joking.
Yeah.
We can't hear you, Gary.
Oh shit. Sorry. Yeah, Brian Rose is looking for Will. Yeah, I know. I was like talking forever. Brian Rose is looking for Will to be the center stage of the show, and I was just saying we're here to make dreams happen. And I
don't like this.
Brian Rose,
I don't like being down here. I don't like being down here with all the words and stuff. Get me back up. Get me back up here.
Just so you know, Brian,
hey.
Will didn't want it.
Yeah, I like my spot. I'm not the star. I'm not the star, and I'm not supposed to be the star. I'm the enhancement talent.
Stetson the star. Hey, try to get my
Rob's the legend. This is the dynamic. Rob's the legend. Gary's the baby face, fan favorite. I'm the other guy. I'm not necessarily. I might be the heel. I
would call you the heel
on Discord.
I was going to say on Discord, you're just the enforcer. That's why you got Ard as the picture. You're just
somebody got to do it.
Laying it down. That's how we look at you.
Somebody's got to keep order.
Even with a goblin chiming in. Gary is always on the left.
Is he talking about
maybe in a corner?
politically?
I mean, clearly, I've tried to work the center between you guys on that too, so I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, we got
clear Rob's laughing. He's like, yeah, he's always on the left, that asshole. But
socialist.
Commie.
Brian Rosa. Gary's a fan favorite. I must be watching the wrong show. Yeah, I don't know what I did to Brian Rosa, but he has hated me from day one. So I don't know what I can do with that guy. he's just never liked me. I am definitely his third favorite of the bearded trio.
Well,
I'm like his fourth favorite, I feel like.
Yeah. After Thunder, because she's on here about as much as you.
Yeah, right. Oh, man. These two guys are going at it, though. I mean, I will give them credit. Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens. It's a good fight. Jey Uso going to get involved. Where's Jimmy Uso? I don't know why I can't get my camera to focus now.
They're going to make me download Supercard.
They're trying.
I'll say this. Even though I work in marketing, like professionally, I buy into marketing so much. I'm like, I see stuff and I'm like, oh, I got to get that. And I know how it works. Isn't that weird?
SPOs, baby.
Oh, my God. Look at that. Brian Rosa saying, fifth favorite, don't forget Piper. Actually, sixth, you do have J. Cal on some also.
J. Cal, yeah, he's a fan fave.
Seventh, if you count Rotello.
That's where you lost me.
You hurt my feelings, Brian. I just want you to know.
I just don't know. Here. I just don't recognize that name, but that's just me.
I'm the man who goes straight to the source at NWA Power shows. Straight up in the Q&As would say to Billy Corgan, y'all stupid if you don't. What?
Did you say QAnon?
No. No.
No.
I was saying
Q&A.
I was there Q&A. Like Q&A, not Q.
Sorry, man. I
was straight up there saying, what are y'all doing with Thunder Rosa? Thunder Rosa is the best wrestler y'all got. That's great. Like I was Thunder Rosa before Thunder Rosa was cool, if that's a thing, because Thunder Rosa is always
look what you've done. What you've
so you're the reason behind her AEW success here.
Yep.
I think that
you heard it.
You
heard it here. Gary has officially taken credit for Thunder Rosa's hard work.
Ain't nobody seen Thunder Rosa that thinks Thunder Rosa didn't earn everything she got. Nobody takes credit for Thunder Rosa except Thunder Rosa. Oh, look, now I'm 8 since Aldous pops on from time to time. Wow. Now that one really hurts because I know that's not your favorite, and that breaks my heart because you're killing
Marquez
me.
Is on here occasionally. But I don't think
You want to throw in WPC while you're at it, William Patrick Corrigan? You want to just I'm tied for 9th with James Marquez. Thanks, Brian. Oh.
This is the PWI. This is Pro Wrestling Rankings, year-end rankings.
When I just took my bathroom break, my wife saw me. She was like, "What's going on? How you feeling?" I'm like, "Pretty good. I feel great. This is good. I'm glad. It's just like our core little base of people, and like it's fun. I'm feeling good." Now I have to go back out there later and be like, "No, Brian Rosa just like broke my heart."
My poll numbers are down.
Yeah, we're not gonna win any awards. Breaking my heart. Rock says 79. Pretty funny that I just watched when Trevor Murdoch made his WWE debut in 2005 while he wins the title in NWA 15 years later, current day.
That's wild.
I at least love my fans, so maybe I'm slightly ahead of Marquez. Thanks, Brian. Yeah, I defend the fans.
You don't.
Hey,
hear
we've had Jared Fritz on here before too, so you might be 10th.
Ooh.
Shut your mouth, Rob. Just let it go.
That's a great point.
Jared Fritz is easy to love, though, so I can make sense of that. He's a good guy. All right.
Who's going to win this match?
I cannot imagine where this is going to go.
Hey, did you guys know? Here's a fun stat that has probably just changed tonight. I read this week. In all of WWE history, 10% of all the ladder matches that have happened in 2020. Think about that. Think about it.
Well, I remember when ladder matches were a big deal. I remember when TLC matches were a big deal. Like, you'd announce one at WrestleMania. That's the way it should have been. Somewhere along the way, they just got this idea that, like, we'll just do like pay-per-views where these happen. That's not what you should do storyline wise. That's not what you should do for your wrestlers' bodies. Like, that's not what you should do just in general. Matches should be called for. Like, even with the cage match, you should be working your way the other way to, like, make it War Games happens because it's time for, like, this is the only way to settle this.
Let the War Games begin.
Begin. Oh, man. Anyway, yeah, cursing's allowed in the Chat Nation show. Who cares anymore? It's late. You're in the after hours section.
Nation show. Are you guys going to be replaying the award show at all? Is it available on YouTube or anything?
That's the real question, because I'd
like to go back and watch that, man.
Rob was drunk when you guys were doing it. He says yes.
Nice.
He 100%, by the way, that's not a joke. He was drunk. Like, he called me when I had been asking about, like, the video that he said that we did that we 100% didn't do.
What?
And
what are you talking about?
They were asking about this category that we were supposed to do something for. It was like best baby face. And the other day, like, they asked about it. You were like, "Yeah, we did the video. I sent it in."
I thought they were talking about the video for John. I thought that's what they were talking about.
Oh, it wasn't just you. Like, I'm asking Will about it, and Will's like, "Yeah, we definitely did that." And I'm like, "How freaking drunk is Whiskey Gary?" Because I don't remember doing this. Like, I don't like all of this.
It was after one of our Tuesday night shows, and it was late.
But that's not the video. That's not the one, though. That was a
video.
Well,
you know, I didn't know that. And Rob wasn't saying nothing. So what was I going to do? I was just like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, and I was just like, apparently we did this. We did that one for Joe, but that was not the video they were talking about for the awards show that they needed us to do. And so Rob's telling we did it. You're like, we 100% did it. And I'm like, well, I don't know what the fuck we did. I don't know. Like, apparently I was like super wasted, and I don't remember. And I'm mildly
he was just in the corner talking about the uppercut.
Yeah, I was like, I'm mildly worried about, okay, really, I got to rein in the drinking. Or maybe I've got like some kind of something setting in, you know, like some Alzheimer's or something. I don't know. But I don't remember this at all. I'm sorry. And anyway, but then it turns out, no, we didn't actually do it. And I finally found that out because when Rob called me the night that everybody was asking me about it, Rob calls me. And then I ask him, and he's like, "Yeah, we did it." And I'm like best baby face, like we did that video. He's like, "Nah, man, we ain't did that." He was drunk as hell. No, he was hanging out with Tanya. Tanya's screaming in the background, "Rob, what you doing? Blah, 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 blah. I'm playing Candy Crush or something." I don't know.
I'm over here like, get it. I mean, don't be a quick. Get out my business. Why are you in my business?
That 100% is what he was saying. That's a direct quote. He's like, "Woman, go over there and play games. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me while I'm talking to my boys." It's like, "Oh man, we ain't doing that."
I hate I missed it.
He's like, "I don't even know what that was. What are they talking about?" And yeah, there we were. That's how that went. but we didn't do the video.
Gosh, man, dude, I hope we didn't ruin the show, man. Because, gosh, I don't remember being asked about that. I'm sure we were. Yeah. I'm sure we were. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure it's on us, but
he says the show went really good, so we're going to go with that. Good. So I just want you to know that we did not slight you guys on purpose. We were not trying to duck out of anything. We love you guys, and we appreciate the Nation show. We're big fans, and we don't want to seem like we're big timing you like Rob does when he meets you for the first time.
Big timing nobody.
Yeah. Rob like sticks his hand down the front of his drawers, like right as he walks in a room, and then he tries to shake your hand. Yeah. And if you don't shake his hand, if you're like, I don't want to shake your hand, he's like, well, you like big timing me right now?
What's up? You going really?
You go big time me?
You go big time me?
You go big time me? That's not really Rob. That's more of a Randy Orton story that I saw, but that is the thing people do that I was not aware of.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. No, that was straight off a Ryder story. I remember, like, it was on a podcast. He told that story that, like, Randy Orton would straight up walk in a room, like, touch his balls, and then try to get you to shake hands with him. And if he did, he would be like, you big timing me right now? Like, I'm Randy Orton. You want to big time me?
That's what he did to me.
I'd be like, I'll shake your hand. I'll shake your hand after you show me your veteran's ID.
You dodging me?
Yeah.
We'll get to see Brett.
Hey, don't sleep on this.
No, not sleeping. Kevin Owens is going up for it, man. He just
oh my God.
Kevin, you get that belt. Kevin, you get it.
The barricade seconds ago.
By the way, somebody sent me a copy of the video that got uploaded on YouTube of the Nick Aldis Brian Pillman match, and they were like, "I just want you to know that I can hear you the whole time."
That's true. That's accurate.
Which video is that? Is that the one that Lang posted, or
no? It was uploaded by a girl. I don't know who the girl is.
Put it in the Discord.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up. Yeah, I'll have to pull it up. But
I just remember, they
were just like, "LOL, I could hear you in the background," like the whole time. Like,
I remember getting home that night and just like being emotionally. I was like, man, I feel like we talked this whole night. Will was composed, man.
I could tell you from experience, y'all did talk the whole night. The two of you guys should have not had voices.
But I didn't have a voice for like 2 days. Like I mean, not as strong as it normally is. Man, Kevin Owens taking it to Roman Reigns. But be honest, Will, did we not have people walking up to us asking where we were from? If we come to these things,
can y'all come every time? Y'all need to come to every show.
Yeah, man.
People just need that like extra boost to like just go all in on it. They just won't. They want somebody to do it. Nobody wants to be the first.
No pun intended. All in. That's cool.
Yeah, they just need you to like. They need somebody to just like. God, Kevin Owens is about to take this world title. Holy crap! He's got
get the belt, man.
He's got the belt. Kev.
This is ridiculous.
Why didn't he just get up there and just get the belt, man?
Just beat his ass down. People need to see. No.
Oh, he stunned him.
Stunner.
Get up. Go.
Get up, Kev. You got this, buddy. You're making me believe. Kevin Owens
is making me believe.
Right,
I'm buying this.
Believing it. Kevin Owens is getting that title. Get up there and get that title. Look at all the screens of the Thunderdome are getting excited. Here it comes, Kevin Owens.
I don't believe it.
Is the world champion. Oh God, why can't you just fucking? Sorry, pardon me. Why can't you?
Wow, this is gonna be not good.
Oh, I believed. God bless him. This was great.
He's putting him to sleep. Look at him.
Oh, he did. Kevin Owens is out.
That's done. Oh, God. That was a wild ride, though, man.
Roman choked him out.
I'll give it to him.
Why ain't Romans grab? Go ahead. There you go, Romans. Took his time.
You see that one?
He was just like, look at me. I heard this.
Ah, man. That was good.
Was good. That was good.
I kind of feel like it's when we watched that promo on MLW and we all were kind of like, that was good. You know, that was a good match. You say what you want, Rob. That was a good match. Just if nothing else, because
damn, I believed it, dude. I never even for a second until that last 5 minutes thought Kevin Owens had a chance at winning the world title. That's wrestling, man. That's what you're looking for. Like, I thought Roman Reigns gonna keep that belt. Ain't no way anybody's gonna take it. And then by the end of it, they had me believing. Kevin Owens is about to become the new champion. And then Roman Reigns still squeaking it out there. Look at him. He could have had it
4 times. He could have had it 4 times right there.
Just headbutting him. Get off my ladder. Then he's got it again. But then a nut shot. Punch to the nut.
I know you guys
do it every time.
I know you guys can't hear it, but commentary is really putting over that that Roman had to have help to win. So whatever that's.
Yeah, I mean, we could sort of see that. Oh, Rob.
We got Wrestle Jam coming up in March, right?
Dude, I love Crayola.
Yes, this right here, man. And they're preferred by teachers. They are made with solar power. These are solar powered Crayola markers.
That makes no sense.
And we don't use any other brand other than the green brand of Crayola for our kids. Sponsored by, no, we're not. I'm sorry. They don't sponsor us, but we do sponsor them. Go get you some Crayolas right now. Go on out to Walgreens, CVS, get you some Crayolas. I got to put them over.
And check out the This Is Crayola show that Rob does on our channel. It's really good. He goes through the various markers and breaks them down and
various colors and pigments and whatnot. You know, we got here's one. This one right here is probably the most over color in the house right now. This is someone called this someone called that purple. I call this more of a periwinkle. Periwinkle. So anyway, that's
Rob,
really the kid.
Rob, if you got a least favorite color, Rob.
About this one is like yellow. I don't hate yellow normally, but this is the one that's like the hardest to. It seems like it runs out the quickest, and you got to really cover in all the space if you want the yellow to show up. So I got a big yellow.
And if you color over like another color, it just turns that color, like the tip.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude. We're burying yellow. That's done.
Anyway,
good segment. Did we win any awards? Are we in the running for any awards? I don't know.
We're over there big time, man. We ain't there yet, bro. We ain't there yet.
God,
it's not our time. It's not our time.
We got almost 9 people watching us right now. We're not winning awards.
We got the This Is Pro Wrestling Awards coming up here in a couple of weeks.
Oh, we probably won't even win any of those.
No, we 100% won't win any there. Those guys are biased on everything they do.
Who even votes? Who votes on those? I don't.
The Academy.
Do you guys? What if you guys don't even vote?
Oh man, what if?
We gotta do some viewer awards then.
Yeah, let's talk about some viewer awards.
This right here, this particular Yeti, is a very convenient Yeti. This is called the, gosh, man, you got to register this stuff too. It's got a little serial number on here. You go register it there on the bottom. And I can't remember what model this is, but it fits perfectly in my my drink coaster, and it's a perfect roadie size. So I got to put this over.
My favorite thing, you guys can't see this, but whenever Gary hits that video, I can see all of the screens at the bottom, and you just see Rob like looking for something.
I gotta tell you about this Yeti. Look at this Yeti. Holds my cans. It's like perfect size. I got a Sierra Nevada can, so it's like
that's awesome.
By the green screen.
This is the Arctic. This isn't my Yeti. This is the off-brand. Because listen, I'm thrifty. Okay, I take the money that I would spend on a Yeti, and you know what I do? I donate it to charity. That's what I do with it. So you guys,
that's not what he does. That's not what he does.
I feel like a jerk.
Oh man, I feel sorry.
You know what I do with that extra money?
Everybody who just like drops in here, tuning in. Thank you for everybody who's joined us and who is watching or keeps watching. Sorry if you tuned into this thing and you came from somewhere like Wrestling Days or something, and you're like, Wrestling Days is really into this show, and then you like jump over here and you're like, these guys are talking about the damn Yetis. We're more of a casual watch along. Like, we're more of a.
I'm sorry, we're not covering the commercials.
We can't do the Wrestling Days thing. Like Wrestling Days is one of a kind on his thing. We're having a good time. We're like if you just want to drink beer with your buddies while you're watching TLC, that's what we're here for. We're just trying to hang out. Yeah, that's right. We're having a good time. We don't care. You know, we're grateful for everybody who shows up, but we're not doing it for anything other than just like chilling with people we like. We're talking about you, James Loris. We're talking about you, Dr. Red. We're talking about you, Roxas, Dave Scooby, Ryan Murphy. We're talking about all of you being
you got
here.
Ryan Romano up in there.
Yeah, you gonna mention Brian? Yeah. You gonna mention Brian Rosa? Or
I'm saving it. He's like my damn 10th favorite of these people. So we'll get to him. Anyway, here we go.
Look at this callback.
Yeah, they're calling back. Okay.
I'm sorry. Is this continuity?
That's what they're going for. Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton.
Wow. This is new for WWE.
I'll give a shout out to Fred Sims before we hit Brian Rosa. Thanks for hanging out. All right, Brian Rosa, you get a shout out.
You went back through the whole chat, didn't you, to make sure that you everybody.
Oh gosh, man.
Danny Benford went back through the whole history of Mission Pro before he gave me a shout out. He was like Heidi Howitzer, Burt Vixen. Like, we got to go back to
Red Velvet, man, Jasmine Allure.
He went way back. I like Gary, but not as much.
He's naming like the staff from Pinball's Kingdom. He's like, there's the bartender.
Yeah.
He's like Dr. Lindsay
at the bar. Yeah, it's like, I like Gary, but like Jenna Lynn does better karate, so I'm not gonna, I got to put her over first. And
whose birthday it is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Brittany Nicole's birthday.
Oh,
the Elevate general manager and one of the executives at Mission Pro. It's her birthday, so big shout out to her. I
do like some Brittany Nicole. Her and Holiday do a great job on commentary. They make me happy. They make me happy on commentary. I enjoy watching. Oh, that's where Randy Orton murdered the Fiend.
Yep.
But not because the Fiend rose out of it, and he was fine.
Oh. Phew.
It's okay. It's okay because he's fine. Nobody's going to say anything about the fact that Randy Orton 100% tried to kill him. He wanted him dead. Like Randy Orton.
If he wins the match, he's acquitted. That's how it works.
Shook it off like a man, says Roxas. Shook off. Yeah. Oh, hey, buddy. What's up? Who is this guy? Ryan Murphy.
I'm sorry. You guys can't hear this. So you guys know what this match is? Have we talked about this? Rob, do you know?
I thought it was a cinematic match. Is it not?
I ain't even watching. I'm just watching. Yeah,
no, this is a. Let me explain this to you guys. I'm so glad that I'm the only one that heard this, so that I can break the news to you.
Whoa,
this is a Firefly Inferno match. The only way
copyright infringement going on here, man. Look, he wearing that.
The only way to win this match.
Rob, I'm going to need you to settle down for just a second.
Can I talk? I'm
trying to help you out. I think the delay makes it sound like I'm talking over you. I'm just trying to get Rob to shut up for a second so you can talk.
Well, I'm going to let y'all guess. This is a Firefly Inferno match. No pinfalls, no submissions. How do you guys think that you win this match?
Oh, this has to be like an Inferno match. You set him on fire, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
Makes sense why he's wearing a hoodie. Let's see if he takes off the hoodie. That's when we'll know if it's real or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he keeps that hoodie on the whole time.
If he had a bandana on, we'd be suing.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like,
bruh.
And secondly, I want to know how they got that, the whole burning someone up, and how they got that cleared through the state athletic commission.
That's true.
Ryan Murphy's chilling with us, drinking Busch beer while also watching football. Welcome, Ryan. Thanks for hanging out.
What a night.
Why does he expect every pay-per-view by the company up north to be garbage? Because you should expect that. That's just what they've led you to believe.
They've worked hard for years and years to earn that reputation.
But granted, this pay-per-view has been all right.
It's been good.
It's been pretty good. Yeah. Like that Sasha match was good. I think Charlotte match was good.
But I'm gonna be truthful. I think for me, the reason I've enjoyed it is because I've been watching it with you guys.
That's probably
in your chat. This is the first time we've done like an official like watch party deal, and it's been a lot of fun. So I think that's why I've enjoyed this. I don't know if I watched this by myself, if it would have been as enjoyable. But hopefully everybody feels that way as well, that they've enjoyed hearing us sing karaoke and whatever else.
Screw around. I'm glad to see Randy Orton. This is how I didn't know anybody was going to get set on fire in this match, but the fact that Randy Orton still has not shown off his body, as so many of the fans would love to see, that he's still covered in his Sith Lord gear. Speak for yourself, Will. He's covered in his Sith Lord gear, and wait, he's pulling off the hoodie. Okay, all right. I thought for sure he had like some of that like special effects like gel on his head, like he was just like keeping the hood on. I gotta say, I don't know what they could do to make it okay to set that hoodie on fire. Just to be honest, I think that's probably a bad idea no matter what. Like you probably should not burn cotton on your body.
Yeah,
probably be a bad idea. I have an RKO hoodie. Have I ever told you that? I still have it in there. I have it in my closet right now from the what was this? The Legacy. Remember that? Where it was Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase Jr., who's going to jail soon. It was Cody and Ted DiBiase and Randy Orton. They were called the Legacy. You guys, nobody? All right.
Yeah.
Well, it was the thing that happened.
Ooh, the lights are going out. Look at that.
Yeah.
We still got the feed, though.
Is Alexa Bliss here tonight? That's the important questions.
I hope so. I don't like this entrance ramp.
There he is. There's the feed.
I like the Fiend, man.
I do too.
Oh, I've constantly said, like, I have no problem with the Fiend. I'm okay with the Fiend.
I just wish that they hadn't ruined it because it was a lot. When it first came out, The Fiend was like the thing that I thought was going to make me like WWE again. And it just didn't pan out.
Well, the tough part with The Fiend is it's like what I keep seeing people constantly talk about is like, how do you create a matchup with The Fiend? Like, how do you keep a character going? Like, how do you establish matches? But I feel like that's been the discussion the whole time The Undertaker was around. Like,
yeah.
You know, like, yeah, feels unstoppable. He's crazy. He's weird and unsettling and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just like Undertaker 2.0. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, that part's okay.
Same formula.
Why do they hate each other so much, Will? What's the story behind that?
These two guys?
Yeah.
These two guys?
Yeah.
Well, you're asking the wrong person. But I would assume it's because they like bumped into each other backstage. Like they did that, you know, and you're like in middle school and you like walking too close and you hit somebody and you're like, hey, I'm going to set you on fire. Like, I think that's how it probably went.
I got you.
That's how my middle school was with like a bunch of people. What's funny is Will saying all of that, and the story, as far as I can tell, is not far off from that. In WWE land, it's essentially like Bray Wyatt's crazy, and Orton's like, "Oh, Bray Wyatt hears voices. I hear voices. I don't use a mask to cover myself, like to deal with it. Like I'm crazy too." And then they're both like, "Yeah, well, you ain't as crazy as you'll do this." And he's like, "Nah, but you ain't as crazy as I'll do this." And that's essentially the long and short of it. They just both think they're crazy. And
I love that lantern, man. I love that lantern.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we'll get one of those for my kids for Christmas. Just put beside their bed.
It's dope.
It's just looking at them. They're just like checking each other out. Like, are you crazy? Because I'm crazy.
Yeah. I'm crazy. No, I'm just going to stare at you. That's what I do, man. When I'm mad at somebody, I just go for about 5 minutes.
Is your song talk about the voices? Because my song has stuff about voices. Because that's like
your song don't even talk about voices.
Your song don't even say nothing, man. My song's got stuff about voices because I be hearing voices
in my head.
In my head, and they like counsel me. They understand. They talk. Like, I got voices that talk to me, dog.
In my head, they are fighting in your head.
I think the Fiend would amp up his presentation like 100% if he just came out to the Cranberries. Like he just,
yeah. Oh, Natalie gone, man. She gone. We next.
You talking about the lead singer of the Cranberries?
Talking about 10,000 Maniacs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but who sang that song? Where are you at, man?
I'm thinking about Natalie. I've been thinking about Natalie a lot.
Right, Natalie Imbruglia.
Natalie Merchant.
I'm all out of faith.
This is how I feel. Cold and I am shaved. Lying naked on the floor. All right. Well, I was joking about that hoodie, but that's 100% why Randy Orton did not take his hoodie off yet, is because he knows he's got to get set on fire. Now, is this going to be like an Inferno match where every time somebody gets slammed, it like flames up on the edges? Yeah, see what makes it Kane. Look at that tongue.
Is there? I haven't seen. Is there stuff to set people on fire like available, or they got to bring their own?
That's the curious part. Welcome, DNC Digital. Thanks for hanging out with us, buddy. It's good to see you. We're just here talking about whether or not Randy Orton's going to set Bray Wyatt on fire.
It's the talk of the town, man. It's the talk of the town. I love when Randy Orton. I love when Randy Orton starts out a match and he just tries to go straight for the RKO.
No, I would have established like, Will, I'm sorry, but Rob's like acting all flipped out by the fact that I was casual because I said that. But you don't understand. Last Monday on Raw, Randy Orton put that MFer in a box and lit it on, covered it in gasoline and lit it on fire.
Man, I hadn't listened to the hot take real quick. I hadn't listened to that yet.
Yeah, well, Michael Cole's literal commentary is, oh, Bray Wyatt's in that box. And I'm like,
oh no.
Bray Wyatt's getting lit on fire right now in a damn box. And nobody cares. Nobody cares. This ain't Dusty Rhodes getting jumped in the parking lot, breaking his arm. This is a man being chained up inside of a box and set on fire.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, well, he's okay.
Yeah, no, he's fine. As you can see.
He's back now.
Look, man, if one of y'all put me in a box, hypothetically,
I'd be pissed.
And you lit that box on fire, all right? If I busted out and I was fine, I'd be cool. I'd be like, that was a good one. But you didn't get me, but that was funny. You put me in a box, man, and you lit it on fire, but I got out. Good fight.
Well, to be fair,
let's settle this like men. Let's settle this like men. Let's have a fight, and whoever sets me on fire wins.
I mean, the thing you got to think about is that that's probably the attitude you have if you're the feed, where you, wow, there's fire everywhere. Randy Orton freaking out.
That answered my question. That answered my earlier question.
Now there's plenty of ways for things. I guess the feed just had to turn it on. It's a good thing Randy Orton didn't take the advantage early, because that would have never happened.
Yeah. And now we know. And now we know why there's no fans in those first few rows.
It's a good thing Randy Orton smokes. He was like, the whole time he was just like, I got my Zippo in my pocket. I guess this is how I'm gonna do this. Like it just.
He had one of those candles. He had one of those candle
machines. Like this dude on fire. I don't know. Now he's like, all right, well, now it's more real. Yeah, but anyway, if you popped up after every physical encounter, you'd probably be okay with it. But the feed, by the way, he pops up after every physical encounter. He was not completely okay with it. He jumped out of that box and was like, now I'm going to stick my finger down your throat. That's what he did.
That's
like,
progression.
Man of a claw, bitch.
Natural progression.
Don't set me on fire without getting this middle finger down your throat.
This is the timeless progression of a fight. Box.
I'm just telling you right now, man. Y'all try to throw me in a box and put me on fire, I'm gonna be pissed.
You put me on fire, I will flick that dumpling kicker.
He beat him. He whooping him. He whooping him.
The old that's what my grandma called it. I don't know if that's the official name, but I'm gonna flick that dumpling kicker right in the back of your mouth. Get it? Y'all set me on fire.
Is this a no DQ match?
I'm gonna have to
clearly stated.
You set somebody on fire. Like, he got the belt on fire. Now, if he hits him,
belt's on fire.
Oh, damn. I'm ready to get real drunk now.
Dude, his hair might catch on fire. This is making me anxious. You know it's probably hot.
Well, I bet it is hot. Yeah, for real. Now,
that's the inside of the night right there. Guys, that's why people listen to us, for that kind of no pun intended hot take. I bet it's hot wrestling in front of a ring surrounded by fire.
I love seeing the emotion go through our chat room. If I could just shout out real quick, let's see. James Lawrence goes from, as a character with split personality disorder, the Fiend is muddy. When his disorder affects his opponent, like seeing his Firefly Funhouse friends, that's where it goes too far into left field. All right, fair enough. DSC Digital saw the fire light up. He was like, okay, that's dope. James Lawrence is like, shark is jumped. DSC Digital is like, this is already better than the Judy Bagwell on a forklift match. Rock said, come on, if you were in the theater and a character did that and fire came out of nowhere, you would be like, cool. That's how you have to watch WWE, like you're at a theater show. DC Digital's back in. He's like, my daughter called that belt on fire. I'm so proud. And so it's just like there's like it's an emotional roller coaster for these people.
Oh,
you know
come on, don't like it. Not the rocking chair.
That's a nice rocking chair.
Crossing the line right here.
That's like a Cracker Barrel
chair. Yeah, you see a rocking chair like that. You got to think about the old man who's like working in that warehouse for like 50 years. He's like,
that's a Cracker Barrel rocking chair, man.
I built that Cracker Barrel rocking chair with my own 2 hands. I've never been more proud of anything in my life.
Really?
I just like to think about the
right here,
generations of family that sit in that rocking chair on their grandmama's porch.
Oh no, he's in it.
Wait, all the Ortons. Randy Orton bought that rocking chair from me, and I said,
"What's up, Randy? Wake up! You're about to get lit up, dude.
I want to see you pass that on to your children."
He does have a Zippo. He does have a Zippo. There's literally fire everywhere.
No, Randy, move!
Oh, it's covered in that gel.
Yeah, I was about to say that rocking chair definitely something else going on there. And the Fiend just staring at it like,
look, some of the Thunderdome fans are on fire.
Oh no!
Oh, shit. You can tell the Thunderdome's gonna be like, look at that one dude who looks like he's fucking asleep right there. He's like,
he's asleep, man.
Am I on fire, man? I feel like they don't have any idea what's going on right now. Like they're not seeing all the same stuff. Oh yeah, hit it with a bat, not like a burning piece of wood or something else. The stairs.
Oh! No! Did you see what I did to the fire?
Like that. Yeah, it flames up when he hits it with the stairs. You're seeing the power. The power of the stairs. The stairs contain the power of the flame.
Wow.
You gotta build this up. This is great.
It makes me look at stairs a little differently. I'm not gonna lie.
Randy Orton, I will say this for him, he is lacking strategy because he's only using items that are not flammable.
What should I do? There's fire all around me. Here's an axe handle.
Yeah. Nope, I'm gonna use a chain.
Okay, that's smart.
There's a lot of leather or latex on Bray, so he can get real melty real fast.
I think
he just pulled the string out of his hoodie. Now it's real.
Ooh.
Like he just pulled.
I hate when the string comes out of my hoodies, man. I hate that.
I know, I do too. That's what I'm saying. That's how you know he's serious. He's like, I don't even care if I can tighten it anymore. I'm pulling that shit out. I don't need the string on my hoodie anymore. It's real.
If you don't have the string, then what do you chew on when you get nervous?
Bray Wyatt just stabbed Randy Orton's neck. That's it. He's dead. Randy Orton is dead. I just got sucked into this match. I'm excited.
You just Michael Cold out on us.
I know. Sorry, I just freaked out. Woo! Fiend is feeling it.
Why do they have an axe handle?
I don't know.
Where's the axe? See, that's all Randy had to do before. Just light it on fire. If you you could literally just move it any direction and it would have caught on fire.
Oh, snap.
Ooh. Oh, the flames.
Oh, God. What's happening?
Oh.
Oh, he's going to mandible claw. That's it. He's going to set him on fire. That's the one. That's
we got 4 minutes. Nope.
What's happening? No, he's on fire.
I knew it. That jacket.
Me?
He's still going.
Go RKO. Orton's got it. I mean, that's it. He's on fire.
How are they letting him just be on fire, though?
Nobody cares.
He's irresponsible. On
Nobody
WWE.
cares. He's burning up. That's
okay. Show us
the end of the match. Will, can you hear the sound? Are they ringing the bell? Is that the end?
No,
they're not ringing the bell. What's happening?
I don't understand. I didn't hear the bell.
I need to know if that's the end of the match.
Not yet. The commentator is not saying anything. They all just watched a man get set on fire.
Now he's burned alive. His hair is still intact. Not like Jason Voorhees style. Like his dreads are still there. No matter what was in those dreads beforehand, it wasn't flammable.
Why is Randy shook?
This is how you know. This is that moral quandary that Dr. Rob constantly talks about.
Kill nobody. He's like, I ain't trying to kill nobody.
Dude, every time I set somebody on fire, like immediately after, I'm always like, oh, should have done that.
Oh, Orton, what are you doing? Now he's like, nah.
He's going to do it again.
Nah, we'll set him back on fire again.
Yeah.
See, pyro guy.
Pyro guy in his mask.
Oh.
He's like, he was more worried about, like, why isn't he still burning?
Look, he found the tiniest gas can available.
that's the doggone weed eater gas can. That's got an old gas.
He's like, I ain't gonna be able to weed eat this month, but my God, I will set Bray Wyatt on fire.
I'm gonna burn you alive.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I will pull this. I will pull this.
I'm buying an electric weed eater this weekend. My wife's gonna have to forgive me.
I'm pulling this weed eater right on you.
Oh, there it is.
That looks real thin to me. Not trying to be that guy.
He is saturating that joke.
Hey, man, I'm not trying to be that guy either, but where's the WWE officials? Where's law enforcement when they sanction this match? They're like...
that's what I'm saying. I don't think the commission knows about this, man.
They're like, no, you told us ahead of time they were going to try to set each other on fire and kill each other. So I guess it's all right.
Again, he's got a little bitty thing of matches. There's fire everywhere. Everything is on fire. He's only going to get a little match, though.
This is more dramatic. This is the real shit right here. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. I mean, if you're going to kill somebody by setting them on fire, you're going to do it with a match.
Yeah, you got to do it this way.
It's more dramatic, yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's how I'm going to do it. I'll think about it for a second. Like,
Randy,
I wouldn't even use the box.
Randy, you pure fuel. You pull fuel all over the fan. Come on, now.
Dude. If you are a real one, you light the match on your shoe or some shit. You don't just light it.
What kind of match is that? What kind of match is that?
Man.
Ow!
Hey, I can tell you,
burning him.
I'll tell you definitively that is not the Fiend in the ring. You know that, right?
No,
I know that now.
It is. It was. Now he's Ash.
They showed Randy Orton for a long time without showing the ring.
Listen, they would not do this. This is real shit. We just watched Kevin.
Look, you can tell. You can tell.
All
that's
right,
not even
guys. Well, I guess the Fiend is burning alive. That's it for tonight.
They still never rang the bell. The match is still going on.
I'll be honest with you. That's not how I saw this going.
And I hate the little.
Well,
it's like, I quit. I deserve it.
What point did we get to tonight that Dr. Red is the voice of reason? He's in here saying, I'm sorry, but this is murder. Dr. Red.
We just seen a guy immolated, man. We just seen immolation take place.
Dr. Red is in here telling you, no, stop the damn match. He's murdered him.
Now we got Lex Luger.
Oh, this looks interesting, actually. It's the Lex Luger story.
Let's cover this now.
The cover of the narcissist, Lex Luger. All right, listen, what we're going to do is, I know there's very few of you, but we're going to head over to the recap show. So I think what we'll do is end this one. There's another live video that's the recap show. You guys got to join us over there. I don't know. My boys look like they're just like staring off into the corners. I don't know why. Rob was like staring down at the bottom left. Will was staring up into the bottom or top right. And I don't know. He was just like, I don't know what's going on. We're going to be right back with what we're going to record for the podcast for the after show, the recap of WWE TLC. So we hope all of you will stick over there and join us.
Talk about it. We just talked about it. We gonna re-talk about it?
Yeah,
we
were having a watch party here. We're gonna do a recap of the show over there, Rob. You gonna have to.
I do not understand podcasting, man. Anyway, do what you got to do.
The next part's gonna be the part that works.
We got to go through wardrobe change real quick. Hurry up.
All right, I'll explain it when we get over there, Rob. Just for now, thanks for watching, everybody. Enjoy your gravy cake. Hope you'll come over to the other show and hang out with us. It's gonna be a few minutes though, because I gotta pee. So let's take.
So we're leaving this like we're going. I gotta go out of StreamYard and back into StreamYard.
Yes.
All right. Dumb, but.